now, because like they don't have need for someone threatened by an old lady with a chair.
Hey, it was on reaction, you know.
Like a more complicated Magneto. It wasn't gonna hurt me. But I appreciate the.
Hey, if it was somebody stronger and they string you fat chair.
Fair, but
you know who it was. It was just straight up.
Yeah, but your original argument was that she attacked, and my argument back is bullshit. Even I don't. I, as the DM, don't even consider that a real attack. And if you consider that a real attack, then you should just turn in your superhero hat and build a new character.
Did you ever open those packs that you bought and set aside?
No.
Oh, tell Shay I said hi.
Would you like to
Hi,
open
Shay.
them?
Huh?
Would you like to
They
open
say
them?
hi. No, I'll be talking.
Are they Pokemon packs or like baby
No,
stuff?
there was some shining face pack. Me and Ben bought a bunch of them a while ago. They're going for like $400 now.
Holy
Ooh.
fuck!
I remember getting those.
How many did you get?
We opened so many of them because they were like $10 on clearance at Walmart.
Yeah.
Shit! How many did you? How many do you have?
We
unopened?
ripped them all. I think I might have one somewhere
Damn.
or two.
Damn! It's like Counter-Strike. Fuck! I need to get in that Pokemon shit.
I'm fucking retarded. I shouldn't have opened it. I'm starting to think back, and I just should have never opened anything.
I need to check my cards. I had a habit of set aside one or two packs from like a lot of the stuff that I got and just leaving them unopened. I need to check and see if I have any of those in my unopened packs.
Okay. Listen, all the tag team cards are like over $100. Like a lot of the shit that we opened back then is worth quite a bit of money. I would still sit on it for a while, but it's
yeah, but like
did you record
knowing
yourself? Wait, did you record yourself opening the videos?
yes.
You should re-release the videos and shorts of you opening cards that are actually worth money. Just crying about it.
Fuck.
reactions to the fucking
Yeah. So it's like opening Bitcoin. It's like spending Bitcoin on pizza like fucking 20
What
years
was
ago.
the dumbest thing you bought? You used with Bitcoin. What was the dumbest thing you bought?
Drugs. I bought acid like 10 years ago.
How much did you? How many Bitcoin did you pay for the acid?
10 years ago, probably like $50. So that's like 10 times that now. So it's like $500 in acid.
Did you ever think back to like, fuck, dude?
No,
Fuck.
because I bought into Bitcoin back into like I bought into Bitcoin when it was like fucking $200. And shit was going on in my family, so I couldn't keep it. It was sort of around the time when I went to go see Ben and I saw you. But no, I was in Bitcoin then, and shit was going on, so I couldn't keep it.
first time you ever smoked weed.
Yep. But I
also remember you
because
sitting
of
on
that,
top of a fucking parking garage and taking pictures and videos because you were like, "There's mountains, like the horizon isn't just flat."
Yeah,
and I had to sit there and think about it. And I was like, "Huh, he's right." Like I've been around quite a few states, and like this place is actually, it really is in like a big, not quite mountainous, but like heavily hilled fucking valley.
Like
there were some real mountains there, but not a lot.
But the weather would change, and you just see like a gradient of hills, and it's like, holy fuck! Like this is your regular view, and it's like I just see nothing. I see the sky and trees, and maybe it shimmers because of the heat, but that's about it.
Yeah, if you want varied landscapes in Florida, you have to go to the swamplands, and that's basically living in a butthole.
There are some areas that have hills, but I feel like all the hills are like man-made. So
yeah,
just landfills, 30-year-old landfills that they just eventually build up on.
In the bayou. Let's just say there's a reason. There's a reason why the meme "Some Florida Guy" exists.
Oh hell yeah!
Can't
wait for
that
GTA 6.
Florida guy.
I'm not. I wish I was, but I'm not.
Hey, you be
I've never.
He's some New York guy who moved to Florida.
Yeah, I've only been to jail once, and that was for work.
I don't think I've ever actually been to a prison, even for like work or anything.
Yeah, I've been to jail for work. But...
Getting profiled while in there.
Is that like...
Not really.
Never mind. I was going to say something really racist, but then I'm like, you know what, already might be streaming.
My company does the, Are you streaming already before I even say it?
Yes, I am streaming.
Right. Never mind. I don't do anything. Yeah, I don't do shit.
No, he's unemployed.
Hey, for anyone who might take offense to us being racist,
Yeah.
he's black and I'm Jewish. Everything we say is in good fun.
I'm gainfully unemployed.
Do you even have any viewers right now, Hardy?
I mean,
all I need is one.
Oh, dude, at this point,
all you need is one to fuck up my life.
You know what? It goes up and down on certain days. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Sometimes I pop into you got viewers, so...
You guys get back to your corporate headquarters. The orphans are ushered away by faceless men in power armor.
I give them a final soothing, and make them feel more comfortable with these faceless men in power armor.
As you attempt to go for a soothing, you realize that most of these kids actually feel quite comfortable with these men because
I'm doing it anyway.
It seems as if they can recognize humans, or like at least mostly humans, and from the context you realize they've been living in a nuclear hellscape where there are mutants to fight. They see these actual human beings in these kitted up suits of power armor and actually feel safe with them.
Well, yeah, I make them feel super safe, so they start like, they feel really, really happy, real like.
Is the goal game taken as well, or what's happening for?
Hold on a second. I'll answer your question in a second. I'll ask you to repeat it though. To answer your question, Aztec, the guards, as they walk in and tell the kids to fall in, seem not only surprised but outright flabbergasted when the kids immediately follow their orders and seem downright eager to hang out with them.
Yeah, I want to boost their feelings of like, I want them to really, really, really want. I want this to be the best batch of fucking hostages they've ever taken in.
To have to push some people around, drag some people around or some shit like that, force some people to do stuff. Instead, what they get is a bunch of eager children who are downright happy to follow their lead.
Hell yeah.
As your handler, Miss Management, walks in, you see her glasses flash for a second. Then she looks at the kids, looks at you, smiles, and writes something down on her notes as if she can see you using her power, and adds it to your file.
Damn. Expertise in kidnapping.
Goddamn right.
I did give you guys expertise in kidnapping, that is correct.
They're
gonna frame my friend!
Was it 1 or 2 ranks I gave you? I wrote down that I gave you expertise in it.
They're framing you, Aztec.
No.
Are they? Are they really?
They're not.
You did technically do the thing. And, your mission could already be over, but you guys volunteered to do the other 2 regions?
What I learned on my homeland is to take credit where it's done.
Hey, let's go back to getting children.
However, you guys are at the end of the day, and this is a corporate world where they expect you to work hard because they also expect you to demand amenities at night.
Oh great! How's my hyperbolic time chamber or my gravity chamber going? Excuse me. What I asked for, a gravity chamber or a time chamber?
Both, actually.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought.
You asked if it would be possible, and I told you the gravity chamber would be easier to do first. So that's what techies would work on first, and then once the gravity chamber was done, then they could worry about the time chamber. And you said that was fine.
Chamber. Yeah, I need the gravity chamber first.
As far as that goes, the techies say it's about a week out.
Okay.
Now, right now, they have the tech, they have the know-how. Right now, they're waiting on shipments of materials.
I'm going to revert.
I'm gonna give you away.
What are you talking to?
The baby.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. All right.
Before we actually get into this, though, I got to pee real bad, so I'm gonna go do that, so I'm not interrupting anything important.
Okay, I'm getting old. I'm just getting old and making myself really heavy, so I can store weight in my my shit.
You feel yourself sink into the floor for a second, almost as if it is rubber, and then with every step, it seems as if it compensates for your weight and acts like a normal floor, confusing the ever-living shit out of you.
Okay, great. How heavy can I do it?
You keep going.
Okay, actually, then I'm gonna reverse it. I'm gonna store all. I'm gonna make myself really light, like super light, because I just remember that's how my powers.
As soon as you do, you feel the ground compensate as a localized gravity field keeps you at 1G within the building.
Okay, can I make myself weightless and walk around like with 1G? Actually,
as soon as you hit true weightless, the gravity field doesn't seem to be able to compensate. But you can get down to 0.0000001 or whatever.
I was gonna say, the way my powers work, I think it works on the gravitational pull of objects, not necessarily.
Yes, you explained that to me already, which is why I told you it was gravity. I understand the difference between weight and mass. There's a reason why I went straight into describing it through gravity. That is
right now a strong wind.
Anyway, I really do have to pee.
Go. Okay. I'll be right back as well, I guess.
Oh, this acting like way too long.
I'm gonna take a hero point for that. Fucking. God, alright, I'll be back.
The baby. Did I do that thing? It's all trash. Are these all for me? Why are you staring me down like that?
I just asked you.
Oh yeah, I need to know what happened to the girl.
What?
The fucking adult woman that we took on too. Ben just said about the children.
silly.
I have returned. I'm so sorry. I got doing a lot.
You're good. Somehow. Fucking massive bit.
He's still not back? Alright, great.
Yeah, he's emptying a fucking whole tank.
Well, fuck.
You were holding it back that long.
Yeah, no. He's gonna do what he did last time. Oh, once I got in there, I realized it was a number, and then he's gonna explain to you what kind of number 2 it was.
A wet one.
I go
Wet
for
and
more solid.
sloppy.
Yeah, just every time he tried to wipe, it just
Because
kept.
apparently he fucking pees sitting down.
So I pee sitting down. I'm not gonna hold you.
Oh.
So-
My piece standing up.
I usually pee standing up, but I mean, sometimes I'm tired.
It's too
Like,
convenient.
you
I'm
never
sorry.
know. You never know. You never know.
It is too convenient. I'm sorry.
To stand up?
MP, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, 9 times out of 10, okay, alright, 8
Hey.
times out of 10, I'm standing up and peeing. But if I want to be on my phone,
I'm gonna lie to you, if I'm in a public urinal, attempting them in the place, I'm not even aiming.
yeah, see, okay, if out in public, I'm standing up. Always. At my house, in my own fucking domicile, in my own bathroom, it's 50-50.
Taking shit in some public areas. Like, if I,
Oh, me
like-
too.
like,
You don't even gotta explain it.
like, the only one that I normally, like, go to, because I used to work in the mall, is, there's, like, a mall toilets, and early in the morning, because they get cleaned every night, so that I am pretty okay. I wouldn't go
That
there
sounds
at like night or like dinner time. That shit would be horrid.
There are certain gas stations. Oh, go on, sorry.
Oh, you can go.
Oh, I was just harping on to that because like there are certain gas stations that like they just don't clean their bathrooms, or like they'll do like the bare minimum every night, and it's just like the grime builds up. So it's like I'll go there and I'll see the same. It's just fucking filthy, and it's like if this is how you treat your bathroom, I feel like I can't even eat. I don't know. I like fucking. I don't know. Yeah. There's a.
Especially if that's the bathroom they're going to too.
Exactly. It's like yes. So it's like how are you? What are you people doing here?
Like
Currently
I
sitting
can't-
back down after taking a unexpected yet satisfying food.
I'm gonna start betting, bro. I'm telling you. I'm gonna start
Bro,
sports
yo, we should open a poly market. Sorry about it.
Did I call it or did I not call it?
You did. You definitely did. Oh my god.
I did what?
Nothing. I need a drink. I'll be right back. Just like 2 seconds. Oh my god.
Bitch.
Ron, you have no excuse. Oh, God damn
Yeah,
it.
do. I told
Already,
you guys I
I
have
think-
to get the restroom. And as soon as I get back, you're like, oh shit, now I have to do something.
No,
Shit,
I
damn
came
back.
back. I literally came back.
Wait, I'm gonna go get another burger. I'll be back.
What kind of burgers you make?
Lay side.
I made sliders.
Sliders, okay. I made
Little
I made fucking barbecue ribs.
Tiny
I was trying to do like Michelin star mashed potatoes, but I got really lazy and D&D was coming up, so I skimmed it. And there's some chunks in there, but I was pushing it through a sieve and shit. It came out good. I think.
It's not worth the extra
crispy
work.
beef
I'm
sliders
sorry.
the other day. They were bomb as fuck. I used the Japanese teriyaki sauce. And, what do you call it? Kimchi, thinly sliced cucumbers. My sister made some of the tamago egg stuff, and we topped it with a little bit of eel sauce on the buns.
Oh God, I fucking love eel sauce. God, that sounds delicious.
We spread the eel sauce on there like it was mayo, but the buns that we got were like the Japanese kurobuto type buns for the little kurobuto sausages.
Oh fuck, that sounds good.
It was like their little deli version of a fucking mix between a bao bun and a hot dog.
Yeah.
Those are fucking delicious.
I've never had them.
We slathered the inside of that shit with the
Wait, you mean like the
flat buns that are like folded over?
Okay, no, I did have them. I did have them.
Yeah. So we took those, slathered the inside with the eel sauce. For mine, I put white pepper and black and white sesame seed inside. Like, we have both in separate shakers, so I mixed them into a bowl together with white pepper and, like, dusted the inside. And then I added some kimchi. And then I added the crispy beef in the teriyaki sauce. That was fucking bomb. And then I took some of the cucumbers. I sliced them thinly, and we actually got like the little thin, like the small Japanese cucumbers. I sliced them thin and mixed them together with a light amount of the creamy sesame dressing that we have. So it was like a very light dusting on it. And I added some of the crunchy garlic bits and a tiny bit of the kimchi to the salad for the flavor. I mixed that shit up, so it was like the kimchi, the eel sauce, the sesame bits, and then the crispy teriyaki beef stuffed into those buns. It was really fucking good.
Yeah, that sounds.
The only thing it was missing was like the yuzu and jalapeno.
Yuzu was something else, isn't it?
Yuzu and jalapeno, I said.
Oh no, yuzu is something out there.
Yuzu is Japanese citrus.
Yeah, it's like it's not. It's
not quite a lemon or a lime. It's their version of a citrus fruit that they use for like seasoning and stuff.
Gotcha.
But yuzu and jalapeno go very well together. I had the jalapeno, but not the yuzu, and the only yuzu that I had infused was yuzu infused ponzu, and that wouldn't have gone very well with the kimchi or teriyaki.
It's like lime and tahini from Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
I would imagine. Right,
yeah, but in Mexico, when they say lime, they mean lemon. Limon is what they call a lime.
I've seen both ways.
Well, then you've probably seen the other way as Spanish, because for Mexican, that's the way it is.
No, like in Mexico, I've seen both ways.
Lies.
Nope. I'll show you.
Then they were just pandering to your white sensibilities. How does that make you feel?
No, yellow ones are limas, and regular ones are limon. The green ones.
See?
I was trying. Well, that's what I said.
Pandering to your white sensibilities.
I said I've seen both.
Your white sensibilities, you fucking big dog.
Since you kept me yapping, now you have to wait for me to come back. So I'll be right
He's
back.
got that chocolate on the outside, but he's got that little dusting, the white swirl. But once you get into Aztec's creamy inside, it's all just pure fucking white. And he knows
the pure whiteness comes from your mother.
I like. Oh shit! You got
She's a wonderful woman, and I hope.
Now I'm just imagining her in a fucking Palpatine cowl, like I have taught you well, my apprentice.
Well, I'm not even gonna say it. I'll be right back. Because I respect your mom.
Good. Let the whiteness flow through you. Artie, while he's gone, this is your chance. You take a look over and you see several on-duty shuttles. People just waiting around for someone to tell them to take them somewhere.
What do you mean?
You said you wanted to go pay that town a visit, right?
Yeah, fuck it. Why not?
You are still in the hangar, and this is the area where you could get easy transport.
Alright, let's go.
You walk over to the shuttles, and several of them perk up and look at you. They all seem to scan you with some sort of scanner, and then stand at attention.
Why did you scan me?
The maintenance officer, some dude, a rough-looking demon with 2 horns, one of which is like 2/3 of the way chipped off on his left side, scoffs at you and says, "They scanned your ID badge to check if you have clearance to use their services."
Wait, sorry, say that again?
He scoffs at you and says, "They checked your ID badge to make sure you had clearance to use their services."
Oh, okay, I need to go back to that one town. I have some business to attend to.
You see mismanagement cough into her hand next to you, and then look at you awkwardly, point to the PDA at your wrist, and then shows you how to use it. She points out how to check your mission log so that you can figure out what the town is, where it is, all that kind of stuff. Then she points out what the town's name is and says, "All you need to do is tell them a name. They don't need to know the details of any of your previous missions."
Not only do I tell them the town name, I tell them all the details.
She looks at you blankly and says, "I do hope you realize how much danger you've put them in. That's not for your sake, that's for theirs.
I don't
We
care.
silence loose ends here."
It seems like they should have found a better place to work.
She shrugs and says, "You're going to end up with robots flying you around at this rate.
Back.
And they kind of suck. If you end up getting every pilot that gets near you killed, they're just not going to let any decent pilots near you."
She's dead? Wait, she's dead?
No, he's about to get his
Oh.
shuttle pilots killed. Like, there were
Oh.
3 of them on the deck, and now she's flagging down security to round all 3 of them up for a security breach.
Oh.
Well, she's not glaring at you, Artie. She's staring at you disappointed.
I mean, you can just keep these ones under NDA for the rest of the mission until they die. You don't
He
have
sighs
to.
and says, "And what message does that send to the other pilots?"
It says that
She
once
shakes
you're
her
in,
head and says,
it says it's omerta. That's what the message it sends. Once you're in, you're in. And if you fucking open your goddamn mouth, you get yacked. These guys are on our side now. We're keeping them. They're part of our team
"There's one
permanently.
rule you don't understand in this corporation. If you learn things that you don't need to learn or you shouldn't learn, regardless of the context that you learn them under,
Well, I needed them
you'll
to
be
learn
silenced."
it. Well, listen. In order for me to accomplish my assignment in a proper manner, I need them to be briefed as to what we're doing and them to be prepared for everything that's coming
I'm
up.
going to give you a moment to decide to either make a deception roll or elaborate on why you need them, because she looks at you skeptically.
I need
Clearly
pilots
not
that I
buying
can
into
trust.
that.
I need pilots that I can trust. And I build some rapport with these guys. And it's gonna take. Now I'm gonna end up killing pilots in the future because I don't trust them. So I don't know. I feel like you should make these specifically our pilots, and they will drive us around. And then they'll tie themselves up once we inevitably explode and kill them.
I want to sue. I want to sue
You
whoever
hear
he's
a-
talking to. I want to
you
sue
hear-
whoever he's talking to make it help.
It works on the other shuttle pilots, but does not seem to work at all on your handler mismanagement. She does not even seem to notice, and you don't even seem to be able to detect her with this power.
One of those.
As for you, Artie, what was I saying?
I'm not gonna burn a heavy soothing for this. Already, you're under.
I'll make a roll if I have to. I don't give a fuck.
You hear a disappointed feminine sigh behind you, Artie, as Firefly, your dedicated pilot, says, "That's my job, and if you were doing something that classified, you should have just come to me."
You're one of the pilots. I need a crew.
No, I'm your team's dedicated pilot.
Well, I need a crew. God damn it. Will you shut the fuck up and let me save these people's lives? God
No,
damn.
I am. I'm just letting you play out, whether it's intimidation or persuasion or deception.
Well, I
I
think
think
my
he was talking
character...
to the pilot, or maybe.
Yeah, I'm talking to the pilot, yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Context.
Yes. Sorry. I said that in game to that pilot.
She scoffs and says, "If your orders ever include telling me to shut up, then you need to check my contract. I literally don't have to."
Shut up, woman. I'm sorry. I misspoke.
She looks at you and goes, "Oh, you're one of those, huh?"
So okay, I'm rolling. Well, I honestly believe that we need to keep him around because I want to keep him alive. So
What's your presence, Artie?
My presence?
Yes.
Hold on, give me a second. I'm opening up
Mine's 0.
my shit.
Yeah.
I'm back. I don't think any of us has good presents.
Ooh, how many hero points would it take to say that I was designing a gun for the last couple weeks? That shoots at like
A million.
slivers of different metals that I have. Like it has like a.
Give me a second. That's an irrelevant question. Let me finish with Artie here, and I'll explain why.
Okay.
You said present?
Presence, yes.
0.
0. You see her pull her flight goggles down over her pants. You see her flight goggles flash for a second with a bluish light as she stares at your crotch for a second, then smirks and says, "Yep, like I thought. Average as fuck."
I don't know what that means. What are we trying to say?
She smirks and says, "If you have to ask, then I really don't feel like explaining it."
No, I'm talking about their lives. Not what the fuck? What do you mean? I want my team. Why are you taking apart my team? What the fuck is wrong with you?
She looks over at the other pilots and shrugs and says, "Oh, I don't care. I could use them as a flight crew. Honestly, if you want to keep them as shuttle pilots, that's fine. But I could use a dedicated crew of mechanics who know how to fly and know what the needs of a pilot to make some custom mods on our dropship. I would be more than happy to help sign off on creating an engineering crew for us, but if you prefer I butt out of this conversation, I could just go over there."
Okay, I'm completely lost because I thought they were getting murdered because I told them too many things.
The corporate demoness wants to murder them. The chick who still hasn't even shown you her face in the pilot outfit is saying very snarkily that she came over to help you save them.
Okay.
Okay.
Your pilot is helping you while the corporate overlord chick is wanting to silence them because they learned something they shouldn't have.
Yay. Do I need to roll?
The pilot is Firefly, that's her moniker, that's what you guys know her as, and you've only seen her in her power armor assisted flight suit. Think of a smaller, sleeker version of a Fallout power armor. Think more like a Chinese stealth suit looking thing, but like made of hardened carapace plates. More like a Spartan type power armor, but think of one like designed for a pilot. On her shoulder, you see a crimson red spray painted sigil of a firefly on both of her pauldrons. Underneath, you see crimson marks that seem to add up to 26 on each of her shoulders that seem to be kill counts for air-to-air kills. You guys know from old military context that 20 kills is considered an ace.
Damn.
And considering she's a dropship pilot, that means she got all 20 of those kills flying a dropship.
We got a seasoned pro here, though.
So are we going to this village or not?
Firefly cocks her head at you and just shakes her head at the other guys and says, "We shouldn't include these guys any further." She looks over at mismanagement and says, "Got any problem with that, lady? Gonna make these guys my flight crew." She nods and says, "Fine, but they'll need some onboarding beforehand." She nods and says, "Okay, go on board." She walks away and then ushers you to walk with her, Artie, as she walks back onto her dropship.
Oh, everyone's gonna die.
She shrugs and says, no. She knows better than to piss me off. Last time she did that, all the tech in her office stopped working for a month.
I wasn't talking about them.
Oh, yeah, I know. She's probably going to take it out on other people.
I mean, I was talking about... Let's just go. God damn it.
For the record, as DM, I know what you meant. The pilot did not. You hop into the dropship. She points you over to go sit down and harness up in one of the co-pilot spots instead of the back. Unlike during the other regions, or other on-mission stuff, she doesn't seal herself off in the cockpit. She just casually sits down in the chair, doesn't even buckle up entirely, just puts one of her shoulders through one of the straps. She starts flying and doesn't say a word. She types in a big map onto her display and then just points her hand at you for you to point out your destination.
Wait, she's waiting for me to do what?
There's a map, and she wants you to point out where you want to go on the map, and you can easily remember where it is on the map. So I'm not going to be like, oh, roll to see if you remember. No, you have an average intelligence as far as that's concerned, and it was very recent. I'm not even going to make you roll.
Okay, I pointed out on the map, and then I prepped to drop. ODST style.
Don't do that.
Do you inform her of your intentions?
Yes.
Before she inputs the destination, you hear a female voice. No, actually, you hear a smooth chocolate brown voice that says, "Destination received."
Who's that?
Why chocolate brown? Can you explain that, you fucking racist?
I don't know. You heard Aztec, the he who fights with monster stuff. How does he describe it? That's the intention I had there.
He describes it in an Australian way. So chocolate brown is also kind of racist.
Hot chocolate?
Hot chocolate. Make it sexy.
Smooth black man's voice.
Can you do a smooth black man voice, Aztec? No racism?
It depends.
If he was capable of that, I would have just asked him to say it, or just demonstrate.
He doesn't believe in
Customer service me confused.
It sounds white, not smooth.
Customer service to me sounds white. You're right.
Not smooth like a well-made hot chocolate.
Yeah, no, I can't. I'm not smooth like a field hand. You know.
Yeah, I heard you trying there for a second, and you just sounded like a fucking private eye trying too hard.
Yeah. I can't do it. No.
I am Batman. Like, no, you're not. You're just some kid pretending. Like, fucking jog on, buddy.
Gemini, you know what, Gemini, you know what, okay.
Artie, the autopilot engages, and she walks you towards the back, opens up what looks like an armory closet anywhere else, and you see 2 drop pods. She arms you up into the drop pod, helps you strap in, and she points out 2 sections, one with an emergency kit that seems to have like a medical and survival kit in it, and in the other section you see what looks like a handgun.
I take both.
She nods and says, for most people, I would tell them to leave them in the holders till after the drop, but you seem to have an item storage, so I would say keep them in there.
That's what I do.
She shrugs and says, we'll have to replace the pod once I drop it anyway, so it's not like those things are going to be wasted if you take them.
I'm just going to drop, I'm going to take out all their plumbing and wiring, and then I'm going to leave.
She shrugs and opens up, she taps the wrist where your armor is, and points out that she wants to see your little data pad. Your wrist-mounted PDA.
Okay.
I'm going to call... They are actually, according to the company, and I'm going to inform you out of character now, CDIs, Central Display Interfaces. They are your tech interface with the company for command and control.
I call it a Pip-Boy.
So she points out your CDI as if she wants to say it. She pulls up your map application and she marks 3 different spots, Alpha, Bravo, and Charlie, as 3 different pickup points. And then she looks at you and says, once you're out, mark one of these on your map. I've already programmed in the pickup protocol. All you need to do is mark the pickup location. She hands you a bundle and says, then you need to strap this on like a backpack. Pull this tab. She points out a tab on the shoulder and says, it'll raise up something that looks like a big old weather balloon on a string. You'll want to keep yourself as grounded as you can. Wait for it. Keep it stable. I'll be able to swing by, snag the rope, and reel you in.
Oh, they actually have that in real life.
Yes, they do.
Like the Batman.
It's a mechanic in some of the Metal Gear Solid games, too.
Oh, cool.
But it was in the Batman. Fuck you.
I also posted something in chat, Ben, if you want to...
I just saw.
That's what I want. I don't know how many hero points it's going to take, but
Ew.
I hope so.
Is that glass case visible, or is that supposed to be like...
It's for the schematic. I have a version where it's opaque. It's supposed to be opaque.
Opake.
But
Opaque.
it looks like it's bolted onto the bottom like a magazine.
Shebazi is happy
Yeah,
to
here's
see
the
you
other one.
my friend.
Yeah, but I don't need
If
to
Shebazi
do
didn't have
that.
bad luck, he wouldn't have any luck at all.
I was just showing you for-
You don't need the box or that many barrels.
Oh, I don't? No, I want 16 barrels.
You want 16 barrels?
Yeah.
Because I can literally just make one barrel that's multifunction that lets you switch between them.
No, I want 16 barrel. I want a 16 barrel Gatling gun pistol, Ben. That's the point.
Okay,
Oh.
do you want the big old boxy bit on the bottom?
Can I just fuel it directly, or does it need to
No, I'm saying that both you and Artie have compressed storage spaces. There's no reason to have a big boxy magazine when you could literally just make a tiny little opening like a hopper feeder on the back of the gun that leads to an internal storage space
have... Oh, let me
that feeds
redesign it.
directly into a gun's magazine.
I'll
So
just
you can
redesign it.
have that, just nix the little box on the bottom.
Give me a minute.
Right. Am I retarded? But
Yeah.
I'm counting more than 16 barrels in this gun.
It's AI, bud. I don't know how many barrels. It's supposed to be 16. I ain't fucking drawing it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
I think it's 16. There might be
You want
like a gap.
flintlock looking Gatling pistol, I get it.
God.
14. No, that's 20.
You know, we have a
Yeah.
modern version of that. It's called a rifle, or a repeating rifle.
Yeah, but I want a Gatling.
Aztec, the question here is how many free points do you have?
Hero points?
Yes, but mostly power points.
4 hero points, 5 skull points.
My advice here is I can let you spend 1 hero point on saying that you were working on it. The problem is I can't just let you have something without sinking any points into it.
Yeah, no, I'm
What I
trying
can
to
do
think points.
is if you want to sink points into it, I can help you design this. I have a good idea of what it should be capable of, so I can let you get away with a lot today and then have something for you later. What do you call it? Blast heads for you? I'm gonna say that if you let me handle the designs, I decided, by the way, that if you let me handle the designs for your summons, then you don't get to see how they work mechanically on the character sheet. You're letting whatever you're connected with through your summoning design the summon for you. If you want to know what they look like on paper, then you got to design it yourself with me is fine. I will gladly help you do some of those things. But for now, Anything that you let me design is going to be a mystery to you on how it works specifically.
That sounds fun. If you... I don't mind that. That sounds fun.
Whenever you connect something through the summoning and give intention without specifics, you also feel a will answering back to you before you get the summon that you need.
Okay.
You have no clue what it is.
It's probably just the wind.
Artie. Once you are strapped into the pod and you have the stuff stowed, the dropship starts taking off and you see the pilot walk over, point out where she has a few flight seats folded out, and you see her lay back and say, "I'm gonna take a nap. I have the autopilot set to wake me up when you call for pickup." She straps herself in along several chairs, puts her hands behind her head, and seems to go to sleep.
Instantly. I raped the shit out. I was kidding.
I was about to say, yeah, Claymore's in the undies. You're about to be in for a rude surprise.
Why did you think that out? Never mind. No, yeah. So I'm gonna do my thing. I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna explode all the tubing, all the piping, all the electrical wiring.
The drop pod lands
and glass
on the top of their city hall,
window,
which is in this very center of town. The hatch pops open and you see one confused-looking security guard from the bottom floor on the outside of the building shine his light up and say, "What the fuck? Was that a meteor?" And then he runs into the building. You have a limited amount of time before someone comes to investigate.
I'm just gonna explode as soon as I hit the ground.
As soon as you step out of the pod and hear that, you pop. Then you see tons of water and other stuff a moment later start gushing out from underneath the floor.
I call for pickup.
As soon as you do that, you also hear screaming in the building. "Oh God, it's coming out of the walls! What the fuck is that? Help!" As soon as you finish, since you're still wearing your armor, you see 3 different locations with nav markers light up just on the outskirts of town. Marked A, B, and C for Alpha, Bravo, and Charlie. You can easily infer that these are the exfiltration points that you have your choice of. The closest one seems to be Bravo, to your northeast.
I'll go that way.
It is in between the forest and the, and the town. And as you start to approach, you see what looks like one of the arachnes walk out from the tree line with her hands raised, staring directly at you, who seems to be coming over. You recognize this arachne.
Oh, what's up? I'm cool with them, right?
Yeah. She gives you a little nod, not quite a bow, more like a nod of acknowledgement, and says, "Greetings, friend. I witnessed your little prank, and I would like to ask a favor for my people.
Oh, for sure, what?
Could you help us obtain pipe? We have manual tools such as shovels, but something tells me they may be in the market for plumbers soon. And my people are quite good at digging."
I mean, I can ask the corp.
She shrugs and says, "I would rather not involve them directly."
Wait a minute, I have a friend who does a lot of metal stuff. I can ask him.
She shrugs and says, "I could offer you payment now for raw materials." She looks over at you, pulls out what looks like a small sack, and then reaches her arm shoulder deep into the big sack. She then starts pulling out handfuls of what you now see are fully loaded credit chips.
Okay,
a single fully loaded credit chip has 10,000 credits on it.
Hold on, I want to get Aztec on a line.
Hello.
He's old as shit, and he seems to be, what do you call it, frail?
How much
did you
Somebody
charge?
had left a window open near him, and with a slight gust, he seems to, have to correct himself, keep himself standing straight.
I let him know what's going on, and I tell him about the interesting business opportunity that we have.
What?
He destroyed all the pipe in this town, and the
wiring?
Arachne are now asking him to buy a bunch of pipe for them, so that they can
Wiring?
roll into town and help them repair their pipes.
Oh, yes.
How much?
What do you?
He shrugs as soon as
Right.
Artie's done explaining it to you, and says, "It's also clearly not our fault. I'm sure there are many cameras that caught you dropping in
Oh
to
yeah,
destroy them."
100%. But because you're a big metal boy, would you be able to make some metal things for our metal friends and make some money? They're willing to pay up front.
Aztec, frankly, you could. You could, but you guys also check your corporate account after this latest mission, and you realize you got paid 10,000 credits for each mission. So far, that's 20,000 in your corporate accounts.
How much
And
would this cost? And ask
that
like money.
depends on what kind of pipe you want. A foot of very good quality, half adamantine, half composite pipe is 3 credits.
Is 3?
3 credits.
Don't
But they also just
You
said
have
it in your
20,000 in each of your accounts.
Can I just supply the metal to offset the costs?
That's the highest quality pipe available on the market, like true luxury pipe.
Oh,
By the
fuck.
way.
All right. You know what?
The spiders are willing to
You could
pay
go lesser.
some serious credit.
They're willing to pay.
Artie, you also have 20,000 credits in your account.
I feel like it's a little low, but also I let them know that the spiders are
No,
willing to pay.
it's 10,000 for each, and you guys have a 100,000 credit signing bonus for each of you waiting. That takes a week to process after first hiring.
Okay,
It's only been 2 days since your first hire, so.
I'll let them know what the spider said about them willing to pay. They didn't exactly give me a price. They just said they're willing to pay. So I mean, you could charge
You
labor
check their
costs.
credit chips through the money that they wanted to give you this money for you to buy them the pipe and then bring it back.
Yeah, but
There's 500,000 credits there. They want you to spend 500,000 credits on pipes and bring it back to the Iraq.
I'm trying to save some money by having our friend Aztec just make it. And get
I
him
can
paid.
make the metal, but like I can't.
Oh,
make
okay.
these pipe shapes. You know, I can
Artie,
provide the metal.
make an investigation roll. Actually, with your heat and pushing and pulling, you have
Yes.
something that allows you to heat and push and pull, right?
Arguably, yes. That's what I'm saying. It would require effort. I can push and pull on the metal to create like friction and heat and make it warmer. I'm super
No, like
strong, so I can
you
bend
have
it.
one power that lets you create heat, right?
I don't know. 1 second. I don't think so. Oh, I could store heat in my body and make myself like hotter, on a whim. But that would be with my physical body. I can't
Then you grab the lump of metal in your hand till it turns cherry red.
Yeah, I can
Then
do
you
that.
push and pull on it until it turns into the shape you want.
Well, what
Yeah,
am
that
I
just
rolling?
takes a lot of time.
Honestly, I'm gonna say that it Artie checks the amount of pipe that he would need with the investigation roll. So what did you get, Artie?
Investigation. Hold on. Where's investigation?
Technically, I can do it all in a speed bubble. I can make a speed bubble so it's faster time for me, and I can do it all in a speed
the other
bubble.
point I was gonna make, but
Yeah.
is that
Can I get a
is that
reroll for a hero
fair to me,
point?
or is that
Is that what?
Can I get a reroll for a hero point?
Yes. Is that Ferukami at the same time as the other one? The time bubble is Ferukami and the other ones are Allomancy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you could keep them up concurrently because you
Yeah,
can
I
have
can
up
keep them
to
up concurrently,
3 of the
I rolled a 10.
Allomancy and up to 3 of the Ferrochemy at the same time.
Yeah, no, I could
Already,
do it.
you
It would
roll a
just-
10,
it would
you
just be
seem to
effort.
find a reasonable amount of pipe. Based on your investigation, the amount of, like, decent steel pipe that he could make from this bullshit. It's not that difficult of a roll for you, so you seem to understand it fairly easily with a 10.
Do you want to make some motherfucking money or not, Aztec?
I do. I'll do it. Jesus Christ. Lord Ruler. Fine. Whatever. Whatever you people fucking say here. I got it.
I'm not saying shit. I throw out options.
hey, listen, I
and
can go source this
possibilities,
material
and I
somewhere
play
else.
The NPCs.
If you don't want to get paid, I'll go somewhere else.
Hey. I got it. I'll handle it.
Okay.
What do you need here?
Aztec, you don't need to have the box anywhere. You can literally just nix the box entirely and
It's
say
just
that there's
AI. Just pretend it's not there.
I'm gonna say that the bottom cap on the pistol unscrews, and there's a storage space in that bottom cap that
Here's another one
feeds
with a Glock.
into.
I kind of want the Glock one. It just looks stupid. I kind of want it.
You can have that one. The magazine pops out, and the magazine can be swapped out. You have 2 spare magazines I'll give you, and the company can handle refilling them for you. But I'm gonna say the slide actually pulls back with every shot because you're making me do it Glock style.
Fuck no. Then I'll just do the revolver.
Fine, we'll compromise.
Alright, wait,
There's
can I get a
firing
switch?
mechanism,
Can I get a switch?
a switch that lets it pull back or not?
So it's automatic.
Well, of course it's automatic. It's a Gatling pistol. What do you take me for?
Well, no, so the firing mechanism is automatic too. So it's like I don't have to pull it back.
Nothing about the slide popping back has anything to do with the function of the gun. The slide popping back is purely cosmetic.
Okay, all right. You just want me to fucking pull it back before I use it?
I'm gonna say that if you do pull it back every time you pull back the slide before firing your burst, I'm gonna give you a +1 to accuracy with it.
All right. I'll
And
keep the Glock.
if you use the pulling back of the slide, I will give you a +1 to intimidation rolls when using the pistol to improve such rolls.
Oh my god, what if I do it with my powers? So it's like I'm just holding it up sideways and then I just pull it back with my
We'll
power?
do
Oh
it
my
case by
god.
case.
Okay,
If
let's
you're
go.
doing it against people who already know what your powers do, it's not that threatening. If you do it against normals, then yeah, it's going to be kind of
Yeah,
scary.
let's go. I'm down. The Glock one wins then. I could remove the fucking hopper on top. It'll just be the Glock and the magazine on the bottom.
And the spinning barrel section.
And the spinning barrel. Yeah, let me just fucking make
You don't need that ugly glass bit. That's what I keep trying to tell you. I get what you mean. There's a hopper.
Oh no, I got you. Don't worry.
But what I'm trying to tell you is that it's incredibly easy to just shove that into a storage space. All I need from you is how many points you're willing to sink into this, in a single equipment slot. Because you can take the equipment feat multiple times. If you want to separate... The way equipment works is you get 5 points to spend on equipment for every 1 point you spend into the equipment feat. The difference between using a single equipment feat for multiple different gadgets and making multiple different equipment feats, one for each gadget, is just organization. I like to make a different equipment feat for each different gadget section or gadget that I'm using, because it helps me keep track of what number of points is spent on which gadget. But you can do either. You can just take the equipment points I've already given you for your storage equipment and stuff, and then add more, which you guys don't technically need to write down the equipment pieces that I gave you. I told you guys not to worry about it on the point end, just to tell me what to do and that I'd fix something up for you with the points. And Aztec, there's a reason why I told you not to worry about its capacity, because it's massive.
Okay.
But I'm giving you that option so that you can say, like, if you have the 5 points left and you want to spend all 5 points on this equipment, I can make you a badass Gatling pistol. But you could also be like, technically you still have some ranks, free ranks and equipment that I'm keeping track of, not you guys. So like, as an example, you'd either be adding ranks onto that equipment section, or you'd be adding a secondary equipment section for just this pistol. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I tend to lean towards the latter.
Yeah, I kind of want the secondary equipment slot for the pistol. So, I have 5 skill points. So I mean,
You're doing that this time anyway because I'm keeping track of the other equipment. I'm using this as an example for all 3.
You cut out, but I gotcha.
For example, I had my layer in its own equipment slot, and my swords in their own equipment slot. Stuff like that when I played my Shadow Assassin.
I gotcha. I'm still trying to fucking fix this thing, but it's not working, so whatever. Alright.
Anyway, Artie, you head to the pickup point, and the dropship meets you there, no problem. Picks you up, and in the back, inexplicably, is your Walter Butterman imp, holding a set of tea and says, "Would you like some refreshment after your submission, sir?"
Still blast heads?
Artie.
Oh, okay.
Are you here, Artie?
Yes, thank you, Butterman. I appreciate you, you robot son of a bitch. Son of a bitch, like, I was thinking of a different Butterman.
He gives you a bow and says, "I would say it's a pleasure to serve, sir. But I fear you too much to lie."
I'm not that scary.
I'm gonna go steal some food from across the room.
Of course you are, you fucking fat.
I'm not that fat,
You're
man.
fucking
Leave me
fat.
alone. No, I'm not. I'm tall. I'm big bone. Gosh.
And big back over here.
Big bone.
Big back.
Stop it.
You head back uneventfully to find everyone else resting for tomorrow's mission. You guys have made your intentions to go hit the other 2 orphanages tomorrow.
Are we gonna deliver the piping and wiring?
Walter Butterman bows and says, "You have servants to do such work for you, sir."
Oh, fuck, I forgot. We're rich now. Alright, you're right, Butterman. Thank you.
You do have people for that now. You have a... What's the... There's a term besides butler that's supposed to be, like, more prestigious for
slaves.
Sure. Well, also, Aztec, since you're not designing this pistol yourself, you're essentially sinking the points into it and telling the eggheads at R&D what you want. They've gone through several iterations of prototype, so it will do what you want, but how it does what you want is up to me. I'm going to give you the same stipulation as Blast Head. If you don't... Oh, okay, right. But if you don't design it yourself, you don't need to know how it works. That's the new rule.
He said, fuck, I can't go a second without eating. I have to go get more food.
On the way back, Firefly asks you what you did.
I destroyed their infrastructure. I mean, I left everything intact except their pipes and their wires and their glass windows.
She goes, huh. And that's why you guys are doing all the money changes and stuff? Can I get in on that? I got some extra credits. I wouldn't mind tossing some your way.
Well, I mean,
You
it's up
know,
to
you guys
the-
are doing all the work, so you'll take your cut, of course, but I wouldn't mind throwing some in for a bit of profit.
Well, listen, I'm sure we'll need some transportation at some point, so we can figure you in the whole process right there. The spiders are paying top dollar for this shit. I don't
She
even know if
shrugs
they know
and
what this
says,
shit's worth.
Hey, give me 5% of every run that we do for this business, and I'd be more than happy to be your chauffeur.
Done.
She holds out her arm, her CDI, she types into it. She pulls up a quick contract. You see her type in those exact terms.
signing a
No
contract.
bullshit,
This
no
is
fine
gentleman's
print. Just a
handshake.
very short, succinct contract stating those exact terms, and she sends it to your CDI.
Ah, fuck. What happened to a good old handshake?
She goes, I met you like yesterday.
Yeah, a handshake used to mean something, alright? Even between strangers.
Yeah, it was a casual greeting.
No, I meant a deal. I meant men. Deals.
She looks at you skeptically, and even with her face mask down, you can see as she
Back in the
turns
good
around
old
her
days where
flight
you
seat
could
to
slap
stare at you,
your secretary
that she's
in the
got
ass.
at least one eyebrow raised as she's staring at you.
I signed the goddamn contract. All I'm saying is, there used to be a time we could slap your secretary on the ass and it'd be okay. That's all I'm saying.
She shrugs and says, I have directional explosives strapped to my ass for just that purpose.
The figure of speech.
She sighs wistfully and says, adding reactive armor to my ass cheeks and my suit is the greatest thing I ever did.
And I had reactive armor to my ass cheeks and my suit.
He perks up and says, I know a guy. I can hook you up.
Okay.
Wouldn't pop up anything you suck near your asshole?
Technically speaking, he could use the suction from his asshole to pull them in, then end it before they get sucked in, and then bump them with his ass cheek and fire off the claymores.
Or he could just suck them into his asshole and then explode, and then they die?
Well, if he sucks them into his asshole, then it won't be there for the explosion. They're in a singularity at that point. That's how his power works. There's the pocket space that so far he's only filled up a very small percentage of. He's sucked up a lot of stuff, but he hasn't fired anything out of it yet.
Okay,
But
hypothetically,
he's
we were
got a
fighting.
lot of space in there.
Question. Hypothetical question. If we're fighting, like, I don't know, Bizarro or something, like, you know, retarded Superman, could
I
he
do
suck
have
up?
his stats.
Could he suck up Bizarro into his pocket dimension and just sort of keep him there as like a pet?
He would need to overpower him first, and as far as the pet stuff, no. It's the way it worked. I described it as a singularity for a reason. By the
Is
time
there
you're
air?
sucked
I want to
in,
come
no.
with my asshole. When can I do that?
Bizarro doesn't need air. He's Superman.
Artie,
So like if I overpowered Bizarro, if I just made myself strong enough to hold him still, and like, you know, we piccoloed that shit. I could also use cadmium to survive without air, so I could go in there and come out. So like hypothetically,
Artie, how many free points do you have?
right now,
I haven't
Artie.
spent a single one since we started the game.
If you want, I have to go pee soon anyway. If you want to give me all 6, I can make you a headquarters that serves the function of the alternate dimension Kamui realm that allows you and you alone to either move people back and forth or yourself. That will cost you no extra powers. It will give you 30 points to spend on a headquarters that will allow you several functions, such as its own temporal space, being anchored in time and space, having a pocket realm that's condensed somewhere outside of reality, being able to transport back and forth. However, the realm itself will be very bare until you sink more points into the equipment. Is that
the
okay
realm in
with
his
you?
asshole?
Deal.
Is the realm
Yes.
in his asshole?
Yes, we can say that it consists of one of the atoms inside his butthole.
So could he just suck us into the headquarters at will?
If this works, then if you can test it, it would be a contested will check. If you don't contest it, then yeah, he could freely suck you into his headquarters. So, like, if there's a nuke coming, he could suck you all three into his Kamui realm. And the way I'm going to design it, he's going to have a dozen spawn locations where he can plant a spot to enter and exit Kamui from at will. However, if he has none of these spots placed, then the only exit place he has for Kamui is wherever he decided to enter it.
What's your character's name, Marty? Prolapse?
Prolapse.
I can't wait to get into your butthole, Prolapse. That's going to be the best day of my life.
I can't wait to have you guys in my
The question here is at what range he'll be able to Kamui stuff from. I am, however, going to say that you are going to have something either surgically or magically implanted into one of your eyes that allows you to control the space. I'm going to say magically implanted so it can survive all the bullshit explosions.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
So you sink all points into that, and I'm going to say you spent a bunch of extra time bribing and cajoling one of the fucking techies at your new company to build this little pocket butthole space for you. He gave you a pill to swallow. When you swallowed the pill, it burned you from the inside and out, but you could feel that this pocket dimension is now a part of you, and that you can sink points into equipment under the specific category of headquarters to improve this space. You said you were sinking all 6 into it, correct?
Yes.
Add to your character sheet, equipment 6, parenthesis, headquarters. And again, since you're not designing it yourself, keep that section open. I will describe to you what it's capable of when I'm done in the bathroom. And, what do you call it? You will have notes on what it's capable of, but how it does it is my business. If you want to know how it does it, design it yourself.
How fast can he eject things from his butthole?
Explosively, violently, it's literally part of his attack that he can crush them down to a singularity within a pocket space in his butthole. That's why he can't make the headquarters there, because that is literally, like, whatever he pulls into there is dead already. Like,
Gotcha.
if you pulling it into there is a finisher. If it's not already dead, the act of pulling it in there crushes it down to a singularity.
So
That singularity then powers an explosive beam of just straight up matter that he can expel from that singularity in a straight line or a cone.
like I can't remember what it's called in real life, but that thing that projects from a black hole radiates and kills all life.
An event horizon?
No, it's not an event horizon. Event horizon is what you see approaching a black hole. It's
I know, the circular bits of light and...
no, there's literally like it's like you can call it like a mass projection. I can't remember what it's called, but it's the cause of something else that we see in space. I'm a fucking nerd. Ignore me.
Well, I gotta go pee and figure out the headquarters real quick. So you have until I get back to figure out what it's called.
Okay. Sure. Fuck it.
It's called a prolapse in space.
It's not.
It is.
It's the energy that's released when a star runs out of fuel and collapses into a black hole. It shoots out a gamma ray burst. It releases as much energy in seconds as the sun will in its entire lifetime. So that's pretty much what you're shitting out. You're collapsing matter into tiny suns in your asshole and shooting out gamma ray bursts that destroy everything else.
You make it sound way too fancy. It's just my asshole.
Honestly, it's kind of fucking cool if you put it scientifically. It's kind of fucking lit. That's really awesome. But yeah, that sounds fucking lit.
You said butt. You said butt.
What? I'm sorry, I'm halved out. I'm going to Montana in like 12 hours.
Sounds like a bunch of fucking excuses to me.
Excuses for what?
I didn't actually hear what you said. You said something.
Me either. I didn't hear what I said, so. God.
I just wanted to say something to me that would provoke an argument or a fight.
You know, I do that sometimes, and then I feel bad because it's like I didn't need to say that.
I do too, all the time. But also, I wanted to smoke, you know?
I do, yeah. I also want to smoke too. I'm gonna get high right now.
I almost called you
I
a
was
word
kicked
that
out of
I'm
the
not allowed to
bathroom.
say on stream.
I can't say much on stream to be honest. So we get my drugs. I mean, besides that, I can say that on stream. It's fine.
Can you?
I don't know. You guys gamble? You guys gamblers?
No.
You have a crippling gambling addiction like me? No.
No.
No. But the first time I gambled, the only time I gambled, I won like triple my money.
Oh yeah. And you just stopped cold turkey? That's plain.
Damn, sounds like a quitter, doesn't it?
Hey. If I'm gonna gamble, I'm gonna gamble with big money. I don't want to gamble with like
Damn,
$5
imagine being
at
a
time.
fucking quitter.
$5, man. Fuck. I gamble with 10 cents. I ain't gonna hold you. Like this is like in the last like 5 days. I don't know. Everyone, they just keep making new like sweepstakes casinos, and they all usually have like similar offers of like spend $10, we'll give you like $35 or $45, and you just gotta, just gamble with it, and you get it out if you get to like 100. But it's like in the last like 3 days, I'm up like I don't know. I put in like $20 in 2 different sites, and I'm up to like I just get up to 100 and just take my money out. And I'm doing it on another one, and I'm at like $93, and I'm kind of sad because now I have to stop gambling, and I kind of just want to blow it all.
You don't have to stop gambling. You can reach 100 and then put it all and double it. Like a winner.
But then I lose it all in a second. I can just gamble through D&D. I could just go hard.
Yeah, or you can stop being a fucking pussy and drink that fucking beer and keep gambling.
That's what I'm gonna do, man. That's what I'm gonna do. I just need to vocalize it so I could, hold myself to it.
It's not like you want to be alive anymore anyway. Fuck it.
But man, the last 2 days I told myself I was gonna do the same thing, and it's like I got to 100 and change. It's like, I'll just take the money. And it's like the second I was like, I'll just take the money. And it's like the third time, it's like, why just take $100 when I can just blow it all and just start betting huge like glass heads?
Start a kick stream. Just start becoming a degenerate gambler.
You don't understand how close I am to doing that. Just making a kick and just start just cycling money and just hop on to gamble and stream it all. And then if I lose, I lose, and then I leave. And then if whoever sponsors me first lets me quit my job. I just need one. I think I'm a professional gambler. I think I could do it professionally.
if I'm sponsored with like, you know, a $3,000 every
You
day.
gotta learn how to cheat though, as a professional
What's up?
gambler. You gotta learn how to cheat.
No, you just need to know how to. You need to know when to take your money out. That's the most important
No,
part.
you
You need
don't.
to know
You
when
need
to give up.
You should always double down.
See, you listen to people like Artie, and then you'll just go broke.
No.
You need to
You
always
listen to people
learn.
like me. This is how you win. All right.
Okay,
You can win.
If you're having a bad night, all you need to do go outside of the deal, do your business with him, come back, and you just suddenly win.
Fuck that. If you're having a bad night, quit. Take
No.
your money until tomorrow.
That's a quitter's fucking mentality. No, if you're having a bad night, you keep doubling down.
No, you give your money to your future self tomorrow.
You give up and go to bed.
You give up, and your future self,
You get a
future self will have more money.
You get a bottle of pop-off vodka in the plastic. And you double down.
Vader.
No, I don't mean that.
Hey, if you're beating your wife and your hit's not working anymore, do you try again tomorrow? No, you double down and hit it harder.
Exactly. See, he gets me.
Right. Don't do that. That's a key thing, bro. You take that shit home and you hit the casino tomorrow, and you work on that better luck. And
No, fuck that. If you run out of money, you go to your mother's purse and you take that shit out and double it down.
No, Blast. If you run out of money, you do Uber. You do Uber and then you flip that shit.
If I run out of money, I go to work as a nurse at a retirement home and just steal money from them so I can keep gambling.
Oh shit, that's even better.
Fuck me. You got the Florida curse. That's what people do in Florida.
That's fucked up.
God. I think there was a lady who got she worked at like T-Mobile or something. She was just cash apping people or cash apping herself money off people's phones. And she's like setting them up for shit. It's like, why are you doing this? I don't like. I don't know. I feel like the payoff just isn't strong enough to fucking warrant $50 or $200.
Oh my god, I'm incredibly racist. I'm watching a video of this. I don't even know what he's doing, but he's Indian. It just reminds me of a video of this other Indian. Like,
which Indian? American Indian or the other one?
Indian.
From the country?
I don't know.
Or the country that they lost?
He's probably in America. But he was doing like I think a house tour, and somebody asked him, "Where's the shower?" And he's like, "Shower."
No.
I might be able to find the video.
Always double down.
Yeah. Oh, I like the process. I like the act of gambling. You know.
Do ya?
Considering I used to play Genshin Impact and other gacha games, yes, I do. I could literally be spending my money on Genshin or Zenless Zone Zero, whatever the fuck it is, or any other gacha game with waifus, but it's like I could get waifus or I can get money into my bank account. I'm old enough that I prefer the money in my bank account.
Oh, wait. What?
Huh?
We have to be in the same location to even add as a family. I was in King and Shiro Kitties, but I think it booted me because we're not in the same location.
I can add you then.
We have to be.
I mean, I'm in a family with my girlfriend and with someone else in Florida.
Yeah.
I don't know if they'll kick me.
Yeah, no. What I'm saying is, I think we need to be in the same state or same location for it to work.
We could try it. Fuck it.
Try it. Hey, listen, try it. I keep adding Shiro Kitty back and it won't let me because.
Also in
you're in the same household.
No.
He's an adult.
Oh, India. Okay, I'll check it in a second.
India.
Come on, Steam.
I fucking hate Steam.
Word.
I saw Birdie as a friend, and I want to invite him to something, just to I just boot him immediately.
You know, I feel like that too, but it's like I spoke to him when I was in Houston and bored. His life is still going the exact same as when we left.
Yeah, I know. Nothing's changed. He hasn't changed. Nothing's changed.
His daughter is, I think, emo, or depressed.
Yeah,
wearing all black,
yeah. You know what? I'd be
acting
fucking
like an
depressed.
asshole just like him.
Huh?
She's acting like an asshole, like how he used to act when he was her age. So he's basically just getting what he asked for. Maybe no food stamps, but I think Minnesota funded food stamps, so I'm kind of upset.
Yeah, it's a left.
But I hope they take that shit back. I hope they rip it out their accounts and make them go negative.
It's a left.
Really
it's
do.
not gonna work. It's not gonna happen.
No, they got Tim Waltz over there. He's not going to do that.
No, he actually gives a shit about something.
I know, and it's crazy because of all the shit that Bird said about Tim Waltz when it is literally feeding him. But God, yeah,
You talk? So you talk to him?
No, words like in Discord. I don't like, not like a call.
Oh, I want the fucking. I wanted the tea.
No,
That's
there's
it?
not much tea. His kid's just being a teenage girl.
And you fucking having to grow up listening to him call her a fucking idiot, and she's not going to college.
Yep.
She's not really college material.
I can't wait until she hits the trans pipeline, or at least lesbian.
You don't think?
I can't wait it. I can't wait.
I don't think.
Give me a moment or two to schmuck, and I've got a great fucking setup for you.
Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna go smoke too. Don't worry, Ben. You're good.
I apologize for the delay, guys. I told you earlier in chat I was sick. I'm still not completely over it, I guess, and apparently it involves violent ejections from the butthole multiple times a day to get over it. So, I apologize.
I owe you another
I told you
one.
to stop sucking. I told you to stop fucking having gay sex. You made it loose.
It does stretch out your butthole.
Dude, if it was looser, it would have been a lot easier than sitting there fucking basically crying like, "Oh my god, I can feel it needing to poop. Why won't you poop?"
Nigga, fix it. Sounds like you got work to do. God.
I'm just gonna go on the record saying Aztec just encouraged me to give myself an enema.
I'm just going to go on the record and say that I was on Last Resort in Halo 3 in a Social Slayer game when you were telling me about the ins and outs of stretching buttholes before anal sex, and it's like, bud.
Wait, who? What?
To be fair, I just brought up a wiki article. I didn't know shit.
Wait, when and how and why?
I remember. Dude, we used to play the fucking Rainbow Six game, though. That game was great. And I'm wondering what the fuck happened to Rainbow Six.
Siege?
I can't... Yeah, Siege. I was gonna say, I can't remember the last
I keep trying to get Siege to work. Maybe, you know what? One of these days when you're free, Aztec, hit me up. Just, like, don't even check if I'm online. Just be like...
I like how Artie doesn't get a fucking invite.
Because I need his help to get it working. Once I get it working, I'll gladly invite you.
No, suck a dick. Both of you can suck my dick.
No, fuck off. Wait, no. Or we could do Arc Raiders, or just like a PvE kind of thing.
It looks kind of fun.
It's Embark. They made the finals. I'm all for Embark and everything they make, so I'm down. Fuck, I might buy it for all of us when I come back from Montana. So if it's still a game.
If you don't get, well, I mean, the beta's been out for a few times, right? So,
I wasn't in the early access because I didn't pre-order it. And then it came out for everyone, but I wasn't able to play it. But I've been following it, and if you guys are in, I can grab it when I get back. If people are still playing it, and it's not like taking.
Listen, I've been so lonely. I'll play anything with people at this point.
Okay.
I'm so lonely.
Alrighty, I'll grab it. All good.
I used to hang out with you and fucking racist over there every day.
Racist bird every fucking day.
Every day.
Like,
And it's like I used to look forward to it at the end of the day.
Australian.
you're right. Oh man.
And
I
I,
almost want to forgive him, but I can't. Like morally, I can't because I know it lasts a
no,
week. And I
don't think that motherfucker will ever appreciate the fact that like I miss having someone to hang out with, and he fucking
Right.
ruined it.
He doesn't understand. I explained it, and he feels bad, but I don't think he feels bad enough to admit wrong, or wrongdoing. Or
I'm
fault or
literally
blame.
punishing myself.
Yeah, me too. Me too. It sucks. It's like I feel like it's my own version of the shutdown. You know, I gotta stay strong, or else what was it for? What was it for? Sorry, household. I'm sorry. Let me find the Steam household thing.
I think it's location locked.
I'll try it on this fuck.
Already
Share.
How many points? Oh, Aztec. Also, how many points do you have left right now?
I have 4 hero points if we got a hero point, and
No,
5
power
skill
points. Skill points?
Yeah,
Okay.
5 skill points.
I can make an even more fucked up version of Create Control than you and I had planned to begin with. How many ranks did we already build part of that for you? I forget. 'Cause I have notes here about how I was going to build it, but I forget if we applied them yet.
I don't believe so. No, we did not.
Okay, good. If I can have all 5 of those points, then I can build them into basically a liminal space headquarters that exists within a piece of your body somewhere,
Okay.
and have basically a machine controlling all of that stuff through you using a headquarter function. It would take away your ability to make a headquarter for yourself, but with 6 points already gave, I'm pretty sure you guys are going to end up using this Kamui space a lot more as a headquarters.
Oh, we can have a joint
headquarters.
Headquarters. We can have a joint headquarters space with different like entrances. Also down for that.
Well, okay, the reason why I'm doing it like this is because Aztec could literally just add this like a function as if it were a power and never need to worry about maintenance or anything like that. It's just a machine that exists within his being. He is now part machine. For you, Artie, this is sort of the same thing, but you're more like a living god inside this space for semi-creation purposes. You said you wanted a timescape, correct? You wanted like a time chamber, and you had the eggheads working on it since the first quest, right?
I think I just wanted a space kind of like this, like
No, I did.
Oh.
So I took those points for the points that were going to apply to what the eggheads were working on for what equipment you guys already had for your HQ. Then I want to add the other points I was going to give you guys for an HQ space and add them into that to give Artie an item, a single-use item called a World Seed.
Okay.
I was then going to let him consume this world seed to create his own HQ that he could then sink those 6 points he wanted to add into, and that would include the points that were going to be a flat value for how much time the eggheads had already sunk into this thing that was already created, which gives me a flat bonus to add to Artie's HQ that then allows him to use certain aspects that would allow you guys to be essentially limited demigods within a space where he is like the old style cultivator novels where he, like there's a world inside him, is essentially what this would be. there are various
Okay.
functions about what he has access to, and it would be up to him to give you access to the same functions he has access to. But that would include also giving over all the points that the eggheads have been working on for this HQ that they've been designing for you guys.
I mean, I'm okay with that.
Because I was going to give you guys a flat bonus for that. Honestly, if you could let me apply everything I was going to apply to those two other sections, he's essentially at equipment 17 for how many points he's capable of sinking into this Kamui space.
Yeah, we're not in the same region now. Sorry.
Well, that's fine. I just need my fucking thing to be a
I 100% advise you to keep those two things separate.
Yeah, no, I'm fine.
You want your machine, you own it.
Yeah, no, I know.
The reason why I suggest applying all these points to Artie is because he gets his Kamui space on the cheap, but he's been asking about his character creation, and it allows you to get the stuff like the time dilation for training and stuff that you want through Artie. He can. One of the powers I want to build for him that I have set up right here in my notes is the ability to give tokens to other people that let them come and go from his Kamui space freely. The only stipulation is that those people can't set multiple anchor points like he can. They either have to find one of his preset anchor points and use those objects as a pass to get in and out, or they will come and go from the same spot that they left.
Okay. So, like, so sort of similar to Jason's, like, soul space.
I guess.
Okay.
Only difference is Artie doesn't need to spend any time learning how to use it. The function of the realms are instinctive and intuitive.
Lucky for him. And us.
Oh, Artie, are you sinking 6 points into that?
Yeah.
Type equipment point, or equipment 6, Kamui HQ.
Okay.
Yeah, dude.
1 second, sorry, I'm adding to my notes too.
My hotspot's on there.
Parenthesis 17.
I'm on my phone because my internet's gone in and out. Just letting you know, just in case my internet dies for real. Oh, Ariana went to EDC. Ariana went to EDC. No, it's on her Snapchat. She's probably seen the home team. I don't know. I'm sorry.
Artie,
What do you want?
would you like your pocket space to have denizens that serve you? Yes or no?
I mean, yes, of course.
How would you like them designed? Fleshy beings, robot servitors? I'll let you pick.
Can they be gem people?
In what way? Like people with gems embedded into their skin, or like people made out of gemstone? Yeah. Gem elementals.
Slash robotic as well, like either or. Gem elementals with cybernetic attachments.
Cybernetic. Cool. You have that. So, your living space already has 4 major abilities. And only 4 abilities. Number 1, Liminal Timescape. Artie, short of reversing time, you control time and all its aspects within this space. You may freely pause it, slow it, or speed it up within this space.
Okay, what's the range on it?
Within this space, any. Within those 3 functions, the only thing you cannot do is reverse time. With one major exception, crafting workbenches. Each workbench gives each project 3 attempts. If the completed project is not considered legendary, time is reversed within that workbench space. You have 3 attempts to make this object into a legendary with your rolls. If you have gotten all 3 attempts and you have not made a legendary, then time shifts to bring out the highest of the possible crafts of those 3 that you just made.
Okay.
Your second major ability, modular spaces. This territory is the size of Australia. Each of them is made of a 1 square kilometer hex. Each of those hexes can be freely molded or shaped by you, Artie. Down to individual feet. You could walk into a building within one of these hexes and create a chair out of nothing to sit in.
Damn.
You could walk through a town and just start unmaking walls that are in your way.
Oh. Dude, why am I so goddamn OP?
Like in regular
Because-
space, you could just unmake walls in his path.
No,
Or just in his
inside
soul
inside his Kamui realm.
Okay, in his soul space.
Reality control. Non-living. Within your soul space, I guess let's call it. I'm calling it Kamui space. He calls it soul space. It's not technically your soul, though, so his nomenclature is technically incorrect, though. You may freely manipulate any non-living object within this soul space as if you were God itself. Not just the spaces around you, such as the terrain and whatnot. If somebody brings an object into your Kamui space, you may freely manipulate this object. Whether or not the changes you apply to an object brought in for the outside will continue to apply when brought in will be a direct contest of wills between you and the physical reality you are trying to add this object to. You may remake objects themselves, however, whenever you contest reality to remake an object, it gets more and more difficult and has a chance of fraying your sanity further.
Yay.
The more you bend reality to your will, the higher strain it creates upon your mind. Fourth, but not least, Servitor race. You have created a semi-sentient race of gem elementals with cybernetics within this realm to serve you. So far, the denizens number only about 1,000 concentrated into a single small settlement. However, this is the same settlement that has those temporal workbenches. The cybernetics that you seem to have spliced into them seem to be a mixture of crafting tools. Mostly for gem cutting and what looks like enchanting.
Can they heal? Like, can they heal wounds? Play skin.
They themselves cannot. However, once you begin to become curious about it after peering at them inside your Kamui realm, you get the impression that they themselves cannot heal, but they could create enchanted items that can.
Oh, okay, yeah.
All you have to do is provide the right materials. You can, in theory, make hundreds of those materials for healing items inside your realm and keep them in there and just push people in there for healing. If you try to take these objects out of your realm, then odds are only a small fraction of them will continue to exist when you attempt to pull them into the outside world. The best result will be by pulling materials from the outside world in there, using it as a crafting space, and then pulling those materials out as a finished product. You could, in theory, walk into a wholesale area, buy their materials, pause time inside there in relativity to the outside world, let all your craftsmen finish processing all those raw materials into finished enchanted items, and then on the outside world it'll look like you immediately pulled that stuff in and then pushed it back out as finished products. They are not very good with any high technology except cybernetics. Second. And unlike other races that you guys know of that have an affinity for cybernetics, they do not seem to be the overly aggressive type that use to incorporate weapons and other such offensive options into their cybernetics. These people are mostly craftsmen. They can defend themselves, but I'm telling you right now, they are a very poor option to sick on your enemies. They are not an offensive option. Defensively, they're okay, but their cybernetics are leaning more towards tools, integrating cybernetics into shells to incorporate things that allow them to continue their work. Even with bodies like those of gem elementals, they have purpose-built tools and other such fucking armatures and such to allow them for manual dexterity for crafting. Is that an acceptable use of 6 points, Artie?
That seems like more than I was expecting, but yeah, that's chilling.
Because I've applied the bonuses
Wait,
that
the
were
only question I have is what is the range to suck people in?
It is a direct contest of strength to suck somebody in, directly contested by the rank of your Kamui, which has an effective rank of 17.
17?
An effective rank. As I said before, I took those 6 points you applied, and I applied several bonuses from several other sources from ongoing projects, and dumped them into your Kamui as well. The property of the Kamui space has what I like to call portal sever. Anything caught between the portal and reality takes 17 points of damage. If that breaks past the damage threshold, it does not kill the person, it does not go after, it merely bisects anything directly at the point of the portal. This is the part where it gets really broken, Artie. You have a 0-point portal manipulation on that portal. You may choose the size and shape of the portal and freely control its position in space around you. You could, in theory, create a portal-shaped glove around your right hand and start punching people with it.
I'm that smart. If I think about it. If I remember that, I might. I just might.
You could pick up a sword and make a sword-shaped portal. If you sink one more point on the next level up into it, I can allow you to make multiple portals, so you could do something like make 10 portals, one on the tip of each of your fingers like claws.
Can I theoretically like suck someone in like fucking Scorpion style into the other dimension, fill it with fire, and then spit him back out?
In theory, you could pull them in and then erase the concept of them being alive, then shove them back out. The only problem is it would then be a direct contest between your will and the will of the world to see which of those realities takes precedent. Does that make think of it like Schrodinger's offensive action?
I guess.
You could do that
Be
to
right
him,
back again.
and as long as you keep him in that world, he stays dead. But the moment you try to remove him
fat
from
fuck.
your world,
That
you
fat
have
fuck
to
left again.
contest. You have to contest reality to see which of your realities, yours or the normal reality, takes precedent.
Okay, understood.
Did I do good on
What is the-
designing your Kamui space already?
Okay, what is the world? Is it a directed roll or is there an actual like stat? Whether you can tell me or not.
For your purposes, it is a will roll where you add 17 to the roll,
Mm-hmm.
and you're directly contesting something I'm only describing to you as the will of the world, which
Oh.
also makes a roll on its own.
Okay, so it has its own separate stat. Okay, I got it. I was just asking.
The only thing you know about this force is that describing it as a will is very accurate. You can't tell if it's sentient, but you can tell there is some sort of directed intent behind it. Also, Artie, you are contacted by HR in an email, and you see several camera angles of you dropping down onto the section, and then all the shit answering everywhere and everything. And you see a note from HR, somebody named Beatrice, that says, "We covered for you this time. We had our eyes on the cameras there for other purposes, but we caught you on your way in and made sure nobody knew who actually did it. We had your back this time, but please let us know before you do things like this in the future so we can make sure that several security systems have quote-unquote malfunctions before you arrive. Sincerely, Beatrice from HR."
That is very fair of you, Beatrice.
Basically, we don't care if you do stuff like this. Just give us a heads up to make our job easier next time. Artie, this is the point where you have to wait for Aztec to get back. When you get back inside the hangar bay, where everyone else is hanging out in their rooms or doing whatever they're doing, you see the same Asmodean demon who recruited you guys in the first place, the CEO of the corporation, waiting in the hangar bay. Obnoxiously, he seems to be sitting directly in the middle with what looks like a dinner table and several servants around him.
What's up, bro?
There are several domed platters sitting around. You see a seating position for you and each of your teammates, along with a serving person for each of them. There are several bottles of wine chilled around, and blast heads. From your perspective, you went back to your room to relax for a second, then got called back to the hangar bay, where you found this asshole set up waiting for Artie to come back. I'm going to say Aztec did the same, and you guys are both sitting at the table, waiting for Artie. I'm going to wait for Aztec to come back to proceed further, though. It's gonna be a lot of fun. You guys have 2 more orphanages to go if you want to continue this quest chain all the way to the end.
Yeah.
Back
Then you-
there.
Yeah. I think
You back,
we're
Aztec?
obligated to get all the kids.
Aztec. No,
Yeah.
actually, you were obligated to get a minimum number of kids, and you met that quota on the first mission. So everything after this is just optional bonus.
It's a personal obligation to kidnap all the kids. We
Fair
all
enough.
do this.
Aztec, while Artie was on his mission, you guys had a short chance to rest and clean up. And at the end of that, you guys were told that your big boss CEO man wanted to talk to you guys, the Asmodean demon dude who recruited you all in the first place. You guys are ushered back into the hangar bay you arrived in to find some dude with a dinner table set up obnoxiously in the center of all the workings, getting in everyone's way, waiting in front of a single particular hangar bay that is left empty. There are several servants around him, and each of the platters sitting in front of each of the tables seem to be heavily enchanted, and you can smell the good food and feel the warmth coming off of them.
Okay.
For each of you, it smells like something different. Each of you smell your favorite food underneath it.
Oxtail.
I'm sick of
Food
this.
of my people.
Artie, as you come out of the hangar, or as you come out of the ship onto the hangar, you see this obnoxious setup. As the man stands up, he says, "Ah, you're back." What was your character's name again?
Prolapse?
Ah, you're back. The mighty Prolapse has returned. I hope your butthole's feeling a lot better today. Anyway, I hoped we could have a little discussion here. Would you kindly join us for dinner?
No, yeah, sure.
Oh, and don't worry about that little mishap in the village. We get stuff like that all the time. They should have known better than to send you a ticket, am I right?
Exactly. Fuck those people. I'm glad we can see eye to eye.
He shrugs and goes, "Oh, it's all right. I'm quite the understanding boss. After all, I have eyes for days. If I couldn't see eye to eye with at least one of them, what the hell kind of man would I be?"
Facts.
As you look into his eye, you see that his pupils are actually made up of thousands of tiny little eyes. He then holds his hand out to the platter with an empty chair in front of it. You see that mismanagement, your manager, is also sitting there in one of the chairs. There's only one open space at the table, and it seems to be left for you, Artie.
I sit down. Oh, Aztec's back. Aztec, hi.
He's like, "All right, sounds good. Everyone dig into your dinners. All you have to do is think about what you want to eat, open the platter, and you'll get whatever the hell you want."
Oxtail. Rice
You
and peas.
think of that, as soon as you think of it, the way you want it cooked and the best flavor you've ever had, your favorite oxtail, you open up the platter and a flash of magic, you see it appear on the plate in front of you.
But it's ass.
Yeah.
No, it smells, looks, and tastes delicious.
Delicious. I dig in.
It's amazing.
Oh God. I increase my sense of taste so I can taste it even more.
You taste small bits of things you don't recognize in it. For a second, you almost panic thinking it's poison, and then you realize it's just otherworldly spices.
Oh God. Okay.
The flavor is literally out of this world.
Wonderful.
He looks at the other two expectantly as Aztec starts digging in with fervor.
Hey, that's the best food I've ever had. You guys should dig in.
I just want to
Aren't you a little old to be talking that fucking firmly? Old and feeble? I'm assuming your fork is also shaking. They have one of those palsy forks for you that like compensates for the shaking. And your servant seems to be sitting there ready and willing to slice your meat for you. Though as soon as you go to try and pull some onto a fork, you realize it doesn't need slicing. It just falls apart.
Yeah. But have you ever seen that old black guy doing that tender shit?
The tenderism.
The tenderism.
If you're making
that's me.
oxtail and it's not falling off the bone, then you're doing oxtail wrong.
God, I don't think you've seen it, man. I'm a fight.
I don't think I have, but I know enough about oxtail to know that if it's not that tender,
No,
I'm probably
the
going to think it's gross.
It's one second.
That's okay. That's too tough of a fucking cut to not cook to that tenderness. If you don't cook it to that tenderness, it's terrible.
It's a meme, man. 1 second. Let me find the. I wish I could find the supercut. I can only find the Jordan the Stallion one, but it's fine. Oh wait, maybe I found it. You call this me, but with longer hair.
Anyway, as soon as you guys is anyone else gonna open their platters?
I just want a beer.
A beer magically appears in what looks like a pentagram where a cup holder would be, like, and where the wine.
Image Ben, I'm literally
And your favorite beer appears in front of you.
Yay.
Frosty mug, whatever, however you like it, straight from the bottle, room temperature, frosty mug, whatever. It appears your favorite beer exactly how you like it.
Okay.
As you look, you notice there are several such pentagrams, including what looks like salad dishes, a bread bowl, several other things. There doesn't seem to be any sort of like open platters of food. There seem to be open platters with pentagrams where several foods should be, including what looks like a salsa dish. Alright, you guys aren't going to elaborate? Then when Blasthead opens his, what looks like shrimps with barbs.
Shrimp on the Barbie?
No, Barbie shrimp. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Shrimp on the Barbie?
No, Barbie shrimp. Jesus, did I fucking
It's shrimp
stutter?
on the Barbie.
No, it's Barbie shrimp. The shrimps with barbs.
That's racist.
No, it's bigoted. There's a difference.
Wait,
What is it, Blonde? You just shrimp on the Barbie?
Shrimp, so I got seafood.
No, it's
Moved
transparent. It's food that you strictly can't see, but you know it's there, and that it has barbs.
Could other people see it? Could I lure the children out with it?
Good try.
No, it actually repels children.
Fucking weirdo.
Hold up. I was just making a job easier.
If you wanted to make my job easier, you would have described it yourself instead of making me fill in the gap. Bitch. Now, okay, which one of you guys actually described the food? Aztec, oxtail?
Yeah.
Artie?
I sent you a visual image of the oxtail.
Artie?
You just gotta put like 20 seconds in.
Artie, you get first, you get a really fucking tender, delicious, massive chunk of bone-in fucking carnitas.
I don't eat
The
it.
kind of
I only
ranchero
sip my
style.
beer.
What?
I don't eat it. I only sip my beer and look at him suspiciously.
He looks at you offended. How dare you waste such delicious ranchero-style food?
You're buttering us up. I know when I'm about to get sugar dick.
No, sir. As the butter is for the bread rolls.
You know what I mean.
Mismanagement sighs and says, "No, this is just how he is. He literally eats every meal like this."
I just need
He
to
turns
know.
his nose up in the air and says, "And it's dinner time. I needed to meet you, but not enough to interrupt dinner time.
Well,
What do you think I am? Some sort of peasant?"
I'm just saying, there's a chase, and we need to cut to it.
He shrugs and says, "I mean, you can walk away anytime you want.
All
I'm
I'm
just here to
saying-
offer
all
you
I'm
the opportunity of a
saying is-
lifetime to compete in the hero games for our corporation."
Oh,
Pausing
I'll
right
be
here.
fucking
Hold on.
surprised.
Pause. To give context, you guys know that the hero games are this world's equivalent of the worldwide Olympics. All the corporations come together and heroes compete directly against each other in a series of events. Those heroes who do the best are not only given several sponsorships and other such directly through this, they also win prizes, sometimes including several million, if not billions of dollars.
$1 billion.
On top of that, those heroes who are in the top brackets of the hero games also have a higher premium. Several companies have been known to have refused to increase their hero salary after a successful campaign through the hero games, only to have that hero then get a signing bonus from another company that's 10 times larger and immediately leave. The hero games can make or break a hero's career. It is nearly unheard of for rookie heroes such as yourselves to be given the opportunity to compete. He shrugs nonchalantly and says, "Oh, don't worry, I can shut up if you want and we can just enjoy our dinner, but here I thought you'd want to hear about the chance to compete in the hero games."
Why?
I'm all ears.
Even me? I'm gonna be surprised that.
So Artie says why. Aztec is saying something while trying to munch on his oxtail at the same time, I'm assuming, which is why I couldn't hear what he actually said. And what did you say, Blast, again?
I said
Artie-
even me, like a bigger like me.
He grins evilly and says, "Especially a little voidling like you." He crosses his fingers, and suddenly he goes from friendly and jovy to a shark-like grin, and almost predatory. And he says, grinning with his sharp teeth, and he says, "Tell me, how do you think we perform usually?" After thinking about it for a second, by the way, you guys understand that they usually do pretty well, but most of the time they're the competition for the people who win. They're the people to overcome to prove that they're good enough, and usually the competition in the last round that separates the champions out. So even if you don't win it all, if you've at least beaten the guys from Inferno Corps, then you've proven yourself.
Mm.
Yeah, but why don't you get top heroes? Why did you resort to the undesirables?
He grins and he says, "Because somebody decided they didn't want to pay up this year. It's that simple. Frankly, you guys are heavy hitters for your power level, well above your weight class. I want you to fight in the power level 10 and under bracket. There's a little bit of time beforehand, and I want to run you through some rapid missions. I'll give you some extended hazard pay for it, of course. There is the usual mandatory downtime between, and if you don't choose to do that downtime, we have to give you the overtime. Normally, I'd fire somebody for demanding I give overtime and just ground them when they hit that point, but if you take this offer, then I will do something that I don't usually do." He swallows a lump in his throat, and he seems to visibly seem disgusted as he says, "I will approve unlimited overtime for you, in the sense that I want you to train. I do not want you to get to power level 11 before the games, but if you guys could hit the edge of power level 10 before going in, you could have a distinct advantage.
Okay.
I want you to go in, and I want Mr. Butthole, the decrepit homeless man, and some vigor off the streets to completely wipe the floor with the competitions. I want to show all of our competitors what happens when you don't pay us to throw the competition."
Just get a bunch of nobodies and make them to show them that They're never in control. The real stars are the
Not
corporations.
just nobodies, people that would disgust them to a visceral level. People they hate. People that would make a laughingstock of these games to the rest of the world. I want you to not only win, I want you to make it look easy and rub it in their faces.
I'm in.
Okay. I'm always down for some petty revenge. Fuck it.
The more petty and
I
worse
start
you
eating
make
the
it for
birria
them,
tacos. Petty revenge? That's all you have to say, buddy.
That's what I'm saying.
He shrugs and says, I knew you guys were the right fit for our company. Anyway, yes, I'd like you guys to put in a little training beforehand. I think we all understand how power levels work here. I want you guys to get as far into power level 10 as you can.
Out
before
of
the
game
games.
question. If
Yeah.
we train in my pocket dimension and I slow down time, do I have to make a roll when they come back to keep the levels?
What did I tell you about crafting things? That you take stuff from outside the realm, bring them in, change them, and then bring them out, and that's perfectly acceptable without rolling, isn't it?
Yeah, but training, I mean.
Okay. If you bring them into your realm and spawn a dragon for you all to fight as a team, you guys kill that dragon and then you leave the realm. Does that delete the experience of you guys having fought the dragon from your mind? The answer is no. No, it does not. Even if it wasn't a real dragon, you guys still have the experience of having fought that dragon. Even if you could literally turn off death for your companion so that if they do die, you can just be like, boop, they're back.
Wait. Just a question. Could, in theory, Aztec put experience in his gemstones? Like, if he goes to like power level 11, can he revert himself back to 10?
No.
Not necessarily. No, I can't do that. But what I can do with a time dilation chamber
Is
is
store near infinite amounts of charged up stats inside metals.
yeah. So I could just store my my weight for ages, and then just store the time that I spent aging in my in another metal, and then burn both of those metals for fuel.
Ben,
and not actually.
what was my range to suck other people in?
Your range to suck other people is from here to the Horsehead Nebula. You just have to be aware of them.
Damn.
Power level 17 is powerful, and there's a reason why I asked to use all the other collective stats you guys were earning together. Aztec, on a separate occasion, I asked you for the power points that you were saving up to do a different thing that was not applied to these. I am asking you right now... Hold on a second. Caps. Get your bitch ass away from there, buddy. Cat? Okay. You're asking to get hit with water, buddy.
Deep dick it. That'll teach you a lesson.
I'm gonna keep hitting you with water.
Deep dick it.
Right. I'm chasing you away from there, buddy. I got a full-ass water bottle here just to chuck water at you now.
It'd act right if he deep dicked it.
Asshole. Sorry. My cat's very upset now because he realized that I'm done chasing him away from things, that I just have a 2 water bottles sitting here dedicated just to hucking water at him.
Poke a little hole, put a
little hole on the top, yeah. And
Yeah.
just burn him a little.
Yep.
I got 2 fucking Gatorade bottles that I modified to only have a tiny spout. Fuck, what was I saying again? But yes, Aztec was going to do this anyway. Time stop powers are very easy, and just incorporating it into Artie's headquarters and giving him a token that lets him come freely back and forth is the easiest way to do it, in my opinion. On top of that, with your 4 points, Aztec, I will not need any other points at any other point anymore.
Okay.
You cannot do the control thing in the sense where you can like throw around a dozen swords and control them in midair, but you can literally be like, I need a sword made of adamantium and have it appear in your hand.
Okay.
You don't need to know how it works, you just need to know those 4 points are gone, and that's what they're for. I will allow you to make a construct the size of the Death Star with that.
Okay.
So
That works for me.
And as well, honestly, the power is intricate enough that if you have the blueprints for the Death Star, you can make it
Can I make my gun?
easily.
Okay, great.
No, well, that's why I told you to send me the design, but never told you about how many points and stuff or how much things were sunk into it. Blastheads, what were you saying?
Oh, I was just saying so we could later roll around on a Death Star if Aztec makes blueprints for that shit.
You can make a fleet of Death Stars, Borg cubes, and fucking what do you call it? Star Crushers. Honestly, a fleet of Star Crushers would be way scarier.
And I can just have them exist concurrently. They don't. It's not like I can only make one, and I have to like break it down.
No. This realm has the same temporal bullshit that Artie does, but it sinks all of its points into creating mass and a factory machine that can construct using nanites.
And it's outside of like my person, right? I could just.
No, it exists within you.
Okay, so I have to make a Death Star within myself.
And then it pops into existence outside of you when it's done.
Gotcha. Okay, so I could throw Death Stars at people.
Essentially, so could Artie. Except his would be more the enchanted style, yours would be more the technological. Yours is a more limited yours is the limited form of the realm that Artie has, but more purpose built. You have less into it, but rather than having a headquarters style area where he can freely do things and has sentient living things, yours is essentially a nanite built and operated assembly line inside a pocket dimension that even you can't enter, but you can freely control as if you were God.
Gotcha. So I could just sort of...
I need a Death Star. Spawn nanites, pause time, relative to the outside world. They finish Death Star. I throw Death Star. It just appears in my hand and I throw it. Already having momentum. I didn't actually throw it. I commanded the nanites.
It doesn't need to be a Death Star.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, you create the object, have them start hurtling it through your inner realm, and then make a show out of having it appear in your hand with the momentum already there.
So I could just basically have like a machine gun of like I don't know, like steel ingots just coming out of my hand.
Your pistol does not have anywhere visible for you to load because the magazine is in the other realm.
Can I just fuck the pistol and have it come out of my hand?
I mean, yeah.
Okay, yeah, fuck the pistol. Fuck the construct. If I could just generate the metals inside my body and shoot them out, then it's sort of GG. That works too.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
And since they're inside your body, and in you, you can freely burn them.
Yeah. Oh my god.
With one stipulation, so long as you are burning metals, you can only slow time, not stop it, when you are actively burning metals. I will not allow you to just stop time and infinitely grow. There is a limit.
Okay. Fair enough.
And that's the same for you, or if you guys find a way to abuse time stop mid combat, we'll take it away. I'll let you use it once, and then I will take it away.
I didn't even realize I could have used it that bad. I don't think it's worth it.
It could be, for that one time, And I wouldn't even blame you if you fully went in being like, okay, I can use it this once, then he'll fix the loophole, and you held those as trump cards in your pocket. That's perfectly fine. That's why I worded it the way I did. But I'm letting you know right now, each time you guys find a way to abuse these temporal spaces in combat, it will be patched immediately after. I will let you do it, and then it will be fixed by reality.
Okay,
Does that sound fair to everyone?
I feel like
sounds fair. I will. I just need to think up my things before I use them.
Blast heads.
Yeah.
Blast heads.
Yo, what's up?
You feel an unnatural weight in your pocket.
I will take a look.
You reach into your pocket and find an impossibly light stone. It feels as if everything around it is lighter than it should be while you're touching it, but it is also paradoxical because you feel like the feet on your ground carry a heavier metaphysical weight than before. You feel void energies coming off of this stone, and you're hungry for them. You really, really want to eat this stone.
Don't eat rocks, that's gross.
You hear a voice in your head. Lick it.
Well,
Sorry, never mind. That's a quote from a book. You don't hear the voice.
fine.
You can see the cock you start with it.
But Aztec should get me.
I've seen people do this in movies.
You feel
Okay.
really hungry for it. Like you are suddenly starving, and this is a banquet in front of you. Roll willpower.
Huh?
Roll your will.
I was about to snort it.
Roll. As soon as you create the intention to snort it, it breaks down into powder in your hands.
Oh, cool. Well, I'll do it. I will walk outside to do it because we're in a fancy banquet, I guess.
As you move to get up, you see him opening a container on a little ring and snorting something out of the ring himself as he looks up and says, "Where are you going, friend?"
Oh, that stuff is totally fine. Okay, I'll do it directly on the table.
He chuckles at you as you say that and then starts snorting something, and he says, "You're in the company of demons, my friend. I think the only thing you'll find unacceptable is demanding that we share." If they don't offer, it means they don't intend to share.
Good. As I snort it all.
He nods approvingly and says, "I knew I liked you guys." And he looks over at you, Artie, and says, "Bump," as he opens up his ring again and extends it to you.
Ah, fuck it. I say as I snort the entire ring.
As soon as you look down, you see that it is a bright red powder. You snort the entire ring, and he starts laughing hysterically. Roll fortitude, please.
Ah, shit. It's always roll fortitude. Well, actually, I have an 8 in fortitude.
Yes, you do. You told me you only wanted to die on your own terms. You're actually
Artie, why
quite
are you doing
resistant to this kind of thing. When he did it at the front, like, I asked him, like,
No.
do you want to be able to
no,
take
8,
a hit
9,
and then
10,
just
11.
11? You OD. You fall over, start foaming from the mouth, and die. Everyone stands there looking at you momentarily as blood is coming from your every orifice. As soon as 6 seconds pass in awkward silence, his body disappears and he reappears sitting back in his chair. He starts foaming at the mouth again, shaking, and falls over. This happens 4 more times until Artie comes back. Artie, you are now high as fuck. You feel great. You
Okay.
feel
I think I evened out. Oof.
Add something to your character sheet for me.
Oh shit.
Roll a d10 for me, please.
Oh fuck. A D10?
Mm-hmm. Correct, sir.
7.
7.
Yeah.
Gain expertise, rank 7, drug resistance. That is your ability to resist the negative effects of drugs.
Also, you can't get high as often.
He can get high, but he's less likely to OD. That's the way I interpret that.
Okay.
Artie,
feel- so
you
I'll feel the-
resurrect for like the 8th time, and you are suddenly high as fuck. You gain that resistance, and everything suddenly comes into great clarity. You feel amazing. Everyone's staring at you in the hangar, including all the flight crews, as they just watched you OD and die 8 times in a row.
I think I shit myself.
Every time you died, yes, but when you came back to life, because of the way your pants and clothes were designed, you asked specifically for a set of refreshing clothes every time you could blow up and come back, that you wouldn't just be naked and whatnot. And to me, a refreshing set of clothes means when you shit yourself, they clean them too.
That's amazing.
You could literally fall asleep in your clothes every day, wake up, and never need to launder them, Artie. You don't need to go to the bathroom. You could shit yourself, and the clothes themselves would be clean. You just need to, shake it out of your pant leg. I mean, you wouldn't be clean, but your pants would.
You just have to kill yourself.
Yeah, and then the shit would be gone. Just blow yourself up and boop, all clean.
Well, I mean, everything around you would be covered in shit and blood, but I mean,
No, he'd literally vaporize it. Like, he could be like, I explode and only destroy when I just boot him.
Oh, yeah, you have to qualify it.
Or you could just, spend 1 point to take feature, doesn't need bathroom.
Or you could not and just have someone clean up your mess.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that one.
You do have a butler.
Butler in?
Oh, how is he? He's still bottling around?
He's still buttling, yes.
Oh.
Buttling. And by buttling, he means directing servants around you guys while you eat. Aztec.
Yes.
Aztec.
Yes.
Aztec.
Yes.
One of the sigils flashes, and your favorite mac and cheese comes up in front of you.
He doesn't watch back and cheese. Joke's on you.
Can I have it?
No, you can't.
Without even stopping his own meal, it seems too good for him to be willing to stop. Your big boss, Mr. Asmodean Demon, nods at you vigorously, clearly wanting you to just dig in.
Oh God, yes, I do.
As soon as this happens, Mismanagement stops what she's eating, which seems to be in... What do you call it? What she's eating is essentially a bloody hunk of meat. As soon as you look at that, and all of you seem to question it, she just shrugs and says, raw dragon tail steak. It's amazing.
I explode without doing any damage to anything.
And you reform 6 seconds later to everyone else still enjoying their meal. At this point, you exploding is a... not even just daily thing, but like... yeah. Also,
Every
this
other
Asmodean,
minute,
the guy that I keep calling the Asmodean Demon, he is Malakath, the leader of Inferno Corps, owner and CEO. He coughs after he's done eating. The rest of you guys eat in peace for a little while, and after he finishes, he leans back and says, look, I like you guys, so let me be very straight with you here. Not that I'm, a big fan of being straight to begin with. He winks over at all the guys, and you guys see the one lady at the table roll her eyes. He says, I'm in a bit of a bind here. You see, I have some rules that, some of my subordinates here want to roll over from hell. We've been in a lawsuit for a few thousand years about whether or not I have to acquiesce to their demands for a council. They've unfortunately won their case after a lengthy legal process. They had to win in all 9 layers of hell. Imagine my surprise when they just won one case after another. Complete bullshit.
Don't look they had a key. But alright, you're not going. Sorry.
What'd you say, sorry?
No, nothing. Go on, carry.
No, that's me as DM asking.
Oh, I said it sounds like they had a case then, but alright.
Oh, they 100% did. He went to Earth on a technicality, so he didn't have to run his company by the rules of hell. But, they closed that loophole because of his antics, and because of his antics, decided to apply it retroactively. He's kind of a dick. Anyway, where was I? Yes, all 9 layers. He's like, so they decided that I need a council here on Earth, but they need to be people with a vested interest in hell. So I have an offer for you guys. I want you guys to win these hero games. If you guys win a, let's say, top 3 placement in the hero games, I'm willing to offer you a chance at a share of my enterprises in hell. I wouldn't, of course, need you guys to own some property in hell in order to be considered a true council, but if you guys won this tournament, I could consider this a princely boon. I could give you guys some property in hell, because the property in hell, nobody would bat an eye at me making you guys my counselors here on Earth for running Inferno Corps.
We'd have to be bad guys, though. Jesus Christ, they're literally run by the devil.
Her, the servants, the imp, and I'm assuming your teammates all blink at you nonplussed. As Malakat says, buddy, we're not the bad guys. We're the neutral guys who care about profit.
Sounds like the bad guys.
We'd save a kitten from a tree for a bar of gold.
I mean, depending on how easy the kitten is, if I could be even cheaper.
He shrugs and says, I mean, I suppose if you could sell the kitten, maybe, but in general principle, I wouldn't save it, just because once I've saved it, I mean, I might not have the heart to let it go. He shrugs and says, I may be a demon, but I'm not heartless.
Okay.
But I think you'll find, once you've worked in the corporate world for a little while, that there are many people far worse than we are. We get a bad reputation in the public eye because we don't hide who and what we are. But even if you just look to the GDIN, I think you'll find more than a few skeletons in their closet, so to speak. While we have some skeletons of our own, I think you'll find that the major ones are confined to the political games within hell. The only vested interest we have on Earth is making profit here, and we make no illusions to the public nor to our employees about what we were willing to do to get it. If that makes us evil, then I guess we're evil, but at least we're honest about our evil. And in my opinion, that makes us leagues better than the competition. You may now roll insight, by the way, if you want to see if he's being truthful.
No, I believe him.
Artie, your jack of all trades applies, so you don't get a penalty to your roll. You may spend a hero point to increase your ranks by 5 if you want on insight. That's up to you. Everyone else, you get a -2 to insight for being unskilled in it, if you do not have any ranks in it already.
So I roll. So I just add +5.
17.
Hold on. 17 on the roll gives you a 15 effectively. What did you ask, Artie?
There's just a +5, right?
If you spend a hero point to increase your skill by
I do.
+5.
I used my last one. It's at 30-20.
Did you gain a hero point for this session?
Yes, I'm assuming so. That's the one I'm using.
Is anyone else out of hero points?
No.
How many do you guys have?
I haven't put my one in. I have 6.
You have 6?
I think I have 4. If you didn't.
I actually, if Artie wants to use a hero point, I'll let him use one of mine.
I'm going to give Artie 2 hero points because a good chunk of the hero points he's used have been skill checks and social combat to get you guys through certain things. And
Yeah.
I feel like he did those as sort of ex machina things, and I'm going to reward him for that. Take 2 free hero points, Artie, and keep the one you're spending.
Yay.
Yeah, I'm
So
fine
the
with
dirty
that.
20.
Take the +5 to your roll.
Dirty 20.
30-20?
Yeah, so 15 plus 5.
He seems to be earnest about this. He seems to be quite truthful.
He's also a demon, so could be the
Yes, but he's also... the only time you can see that he seemed to have any bitterness on his face or seemed to have any sort of antagonism on his face was when he talked about the people who refused to pay their dues. The people he's hiring you essentially to screw over.
Also, right, I want to ask Malachi if who are these people so we can embarrass them even more than others.
He grins and says, well, first things first, you already know about the GDIN. I want you to smear them, but I want you to neg them, so to speak. I want you to pretend to be respectful while you shove their goddamn noses into the dirt. Do you guys think you could do that?
Yeah. Yeah.
We can certainly try.
I want you to give that false simpering. Oh, you're the GDIN. Oh, and here I thought I was a big deal. You must be a lot tougher than we are, as you're shoving their goddamn noses into the dirt. Then there's Viper Core, those self-righteous little fucking bookworms. I want you to bully them like the little nerds that they are. Then there's Midgard Core, those battle junkies. I want you to humble them, make them see that as much as they enjoy battle, that as if they screw with the wrong people, we can not only beat them at their own game, we can suck all the fun out of it for them.
It works for
Then,
me.
I want you to give good, clean competition to Strider Corp. I want you to give it your all to beat them, but I want you to treat them with respect like the competitors they are.
Okay.
Don't go easy on them, but don't shove their noses in the dirt.
Okay.
Other than that, there's nothing really available. There's only a few corporations that have been invited to those games. Inferno Corps gets a yearly invitation because we sponsor the games, of course, but he looks at you all critically and says, if you ever need the refs on your side, make sure you let them know before the match. They are on our payroll, but they're not mind readers.
Damn.
Fair enough. Because are it's just gonna be like like one-on-ones or games?
Different competitions, skill competitions, battles, battle royales. There's singles battles, team battles. There are different showcases for artificers. He grins and says, there hasn't been a challenge to the death in decades, but if you want to be the first to challenge one, you might be able to find a few takers if you just leave the competition open.
Oh god, yeah.
I mean, like, accidental murder. Like, let's say...
Oh, that happens all the time, but an actual death challenge. Now,
I was
that would
asking
be
about the
great for
accidental,
publicity.
but I can do both. Both are fine.
He shrugs and says, anyone from anyone but Strider Corps or the GDIN who holds any sort of corporate position that you want to arrange an accident for would earn you a tidy bonus.
See,
I'm all about bonuses there.
I'm
He
guessing
shrugs and says, frankly, I'll give you all a bonus just for agreeing right here.
I agree.
He grins and says, I like giving bonuses, at least to loyal employees.
Oh, well,
Yeah, you tell me into.
Say again, sorry?
I still
I was
win.
saying, yeah, I'll give that one.
What?
We're both in.
Yeah, we're
Ah.
both in.
He raises an eyebrow and looks expectantly at you, Artie.
Yeah, man, fuck it.
Yeah.
And then he grins and says, now the other question, as he plants a contract in front of each of you that lines out some very generous terms in front of you, including a 50 million credit bonus if you win the competition each.
Okay.
If we win.
And then he grins and says, now the next question, are you in like Flynn?
Yes.
And
Yeah.
he gets very serious and says, oh, well, we frown upon that here. At least wait until they're 18, you sick bastard.
Oh Lord Jesus Christ.
For the record, Flynn was a actor in the early ages of movies, notorious for liking girls 16 years or younger. Being in like Flynn was slang as an insult for being a pedophile back then.
Oh, okay. Well, we hate
The
pedophiles, dude.
50s.
that was the joke. Thank you, Blast. Though he seems to understand that you didn't understand, you were just agreeing with the boss man. And seems to take delight in the fact that he tricked you.
I'm also like to say, I'm obviously like on my fucking gadget, like searching up the term Finn about an open.
It was
Like
a movie actor in his mid-50s who liked 16-year-old girls.
I know, you said it outside, but like in law, I am just on my fucking gadget looking.
Yeah, I know, but like, there's a long time period. He was an actor when he was like 20, but he was also an actor when he was like 60. And he never changed his proclivities. This is the time period where he's in his 50s, which makes it extra creepy. But a few years before he dies, so like murdering him actually means something.
Also, I gotta ask, in this universe, is Family Guy and Simpsons still going on?
They are galactic empires at eternal war, and they're considered an invasive species in the rest of civilized space. If you find Simpsons or Family Guy fans anywhere inside civilized space, they are kill on sight, as they are considered a disease that will spread if unchecked.
Oh, do you know what season they're on now?
No, there's an embargo on them, and it's considered a crime just to know what season they're on.
Oh.
Also, it's a crime to ask, and you're lucky you're a hero, or you'd be in jail.
I was more asking outside of law.
I know.
Anyway.
I will jail you for that kind of dumb question. Anyway, where were we? That's my point. Now I don't remember where I was after that fucking pointless question. Fucking stupid ass. You know what? How many hero points do you have? Because I'm fucking tempted to take one away for that question.
Well,
fucking sidetracking ass bullshit.
I was talking about pedophiles before.
Right. So you guys do like kids. I knew it.
He does.
He raises an eyebrow, and then he looks at Artie and says, well, except him. We set him up, but I don't feel bad, because we did it for money, not like personal reasons.
As long as it's for money.
He looks at you and says, "No hard feelings, right, buddy?"
Ah, I gotcha.
Looks at you and says, "I was talking to him," and nudges his head towards Artie and says, "I don't remember setting you up."
Oh no,
Artie?
Can I not go any higher?
Where'd he go? Where did he go, guys? He's not here.
You don't?
Malakath just apologized to you for setting you up for that whole, like, he touches children thing, Artie.
Oh, well, I'm glad that you're sorry. That totally fixes it.
He gives you a winning smile and says, "Glad to hear it. Putting it behind us."
I was being sarcastic.
He shrugs and says, "Then name your price." I'm willing to put it behind us. Frankly, I don't really feel like hearing about it again. It was just business. So, in the spirit of things being just business, what do I have to pay you to let our part of the grudge go away? You know what? I'll even throw in for free. I'll tell you who hired us.
Okay, my price is... I want a complete reversal.
Of what?
I want a PR... I want a PR campaign. I want the sponsor... I want to be treated better than I was treated back then. And also...
He rolls his eyes and says, "I'm going to stop you right there before you think that that's actually a thing you have to bargain for. That's literally in your contract of you signing with us. We have to do that already after you signing. That's not a thing you need to negotiate for. So let me show you that I'm negotiating in good faith by telling you straight up that I could have just agreed to that and told you that it was part of the deal. But, like, that's literally already part of your contract, bro."
Okay. In that case, I want to know who did it.
I do believe you described it as fix your reputation before you waxed eloquent on all those points when we first hired you.
Alright then, I want to know who did it, and I want to do it back to them 10 times harder, Epstein style.
He grins evilly and says, "Okay, what else do you want?" He shrugs and says, "Because frankly, that just sounds like a weekend of fun. We're gonna get shit-faced and ruin some people's lives. It'll be great."
Hey, Artie, why do you take the person's wife as well? That framed you.
He looks at you judgmentally and says, "His name is Prolapse, and he deserves to be called such."
Alright, how about we settle it like this? I want 200k for the group fund up front. As damages.
He throws down a credit chip and says, "Done."
Let's go.
There's 250k on it. You look at him questioningly and he says, "I didn't have any change. That's the lowest denomination of pocket change I carry on me."
What the fuck? I should have asked for more. God damn it. It's fine. There's a lot of money.
He shrugs and says, "You'd be better off asking for things. I'm not really good with numbers."
Alright. Yeah, I'm in. I'm bought. Let's do this.
Shrugs and says, "Alright, let's celebrate." He snaps his fingers in the middle of the hangar and says, "Waiters, the most expensive thing on the menu." Then he looks around, everyone looks awkwardly, and your butler coughs and says, "Sir, you're in a hangar, not a restaurant." And he blinks confusedly and says, "Oh, well, find me something very expensive and tasty, and something alcoholic and expensive. And bring them to me, now." You hear Walter Butterman sigh, nod, and then disappear in a puff of flame. He looks back at you guys, rolls his eyes, and says, "Imps, am I right?"
Sometimes.
Yeah.
He reappears in a puff of smoke with tons of really good liquor and what looks like an entire kitchen staff and freezer section and pantry, bundled up, trussed, and in burlap sacks. He seems to have kidnapped an entire kitchen. On closer inspection, you see that they are all wearing your company logo, meaning the kidnapping seems entirely unnecessary.
Are there imps as well?
There's a mixture, but several of them are infernal races, yes. More of them infernal than not, but they're a mixture of races. They don't seem to have any imps among them. From what you know about demon culture, imps are more like the dish cleaners and like busboys and stuff. If they can't evolve their race into a higher order demon, then they're considered vermin. Demons evolve as they gain in power, and if imps are remained as imps, then they are either very highly talented sorcerers with no need for demonic power itself, so that they don't evolve. That seems to be the case with your guys' butler, as he's proven several times that he's very capable with just a snap of his fingers. But for the most part, they are simply weakling and vermin. High-order imp sorcerers are considered very terrifying, actually.
Okay.
So, you guys are then treated to a banging party in the hangar bay. He sets out a banquet table and invites all the other people in the hangar to join. All the flight crews and pilots feast and get shit-faced, along with their CEO and a bunch of other guys.
Well, I'm going to drink, so I should probably roll Constitution.
It's actually Fortitude. And yeah, anyone who wants to drink with them should roll Fortitude.
I'm not gonna drink with. I'm gonna retire to my asshole layer.
Oh, that a.
You come inside to a liminal space, Artie. It seems to need you to shape it. There's a blank, empty space the size of Australia. But you can feel at the edge of your own senses that you could literally make, you know, a castle or a world and, like, people with the flex of your will. You feel that the people themselves, you could will them into reality, but you can't control what they are. They are the gem people that you described. They at least seem to already exist, but only seem to be waiting upon your will to inhabit a region made for them.
Okay, I want a world kind of like ours, where it's like ocean and like Greenland and forest. And
Continental, got it.
And it's a mixture of like fucking like Egyptian, like old style, like rock buildings with new cybernetic like type shit. You know what I'm saying?
So Tatooine.
Yeah, I
Mud
want a
huts
future.
with cybernetic
I want
shit.
a bunch of futuristic cities with like restaurants and shit. Like it's just a society kind of normal, you know. Except with gem.
I mean, Tatooine still has sprawling buildings. They're just not very tall. They're very squat, wide, and sprawling because of the desert heat. You're talking stuff like that?
Cities.
Like skyscrapers or squat buildings? Because I can do skyscrapers made of sandstone. That's
Pyramids.
perfectly fine. Oh, a large pyramid? Let's do it like each pyramid is like a noble house that rules a different city district.
Mm-hmm.
And the great houses rule the different city pyramids, and there are several fortress pyramids out in the, you know, rural areas and stuff that are like the military fortresses. The city pyramids are taller than they are wide, and the military pyramids are wider than they are tall.
and they can all have random of their own personalities, and I'm just gonna wander and contemplate.
As you wander around, it seems to be a bustling Egyptian marketplace with a cybernetic aspect. You see the cops even have what looks like steampunky pistols with what looks like laser bolt fucking emitters, but with mana cartridges instead of fucking energy on their hips. All the gaps in this reality that you didn't specifically fill in seems to have filled in themselves from something in your subconscious. In fact, these guns look almost similar to the one Aztec just flashed to you. It seems as if they grabbed something familiar and made similar, if not slightly distant copies. They seem to be single or double barrel versions of Aztec's pistol that are far less ornate. You look around and you see that these people seem to actually be aware. They do have a bustling marketplace, but instead of selling food and stuff, they're selling crushed gemstones and other things. You see ruby people buying crushed rubies, emerald people buying emeralds, stuff like that. They seem to have a thriving economy of trading gemstones back and forth with each other for other goods and services. These powdered gemstones are either put into money pouches, though some of them seem to consume them directly to create new facets upon their skin.
Yeah, and I wander till everyone's ready for the next mission.
Is there a
Make a chance roll for me, please, Artie.
is there a time dilation aspect in your thingy?
That's up to Artie. He hasn't specified any dilation so far, so the time.
Could you give me like a
It's a
time
one-to-one
dilation room?
Are you with me? Are you coming with me?
I'll head in there. Yeah, I need a time dilation room. I need to start storing
Okay,
health
then
and weight.
then yeah, in every pyramid, not in every pyramid. There's a pyramid hidden underground that has all this shit that nobody knows about. That's our base specifically, and that's where the room is.
Okay.
On the interior of the pyramid seems to be a carbon copy of Kami's Lookout.
Yay!
Inside the Kami's Lookout, where there seems to be two monks, a single green antennaed old man, and a midnight black man named Po with two O's on each side, reside. They are the keepers of the time chamber.
I'm gonna give Aztec a token, and with a token, I'm gonna create a remote control that slows or fast forwards time, as well as creates a thicker gravity.
This also seems to function as his pass to get in and out of your Kamui realm without you.
There you go.
Yay!
Blast heads too.
How slow can I make it?
You can stop time.
Fuck it. Well, I need a. Okay, I will. All right, I'll go in there and I'll stop time, and I will.
DM me what you're doing, and I'll
Okay,
keep
yeah,
it in my notes.
I'll DM you for next session. Because
He goes in to meditate.
Yeah, I'm literally going in to meditate, and I'll plan everything for next session.
Whatever happens in that pyramid, though, I want to make sure it's separate from the actual world happening around. So it's like
That's why I assumed you said there was a time chamber, so that he could control the chamber itself.
yes.
Even the pyramid itself and the monks run concurrently with the world. It's the chamber itself. You gave him the token to control. That's the way I interpreted that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go do some Dragon Ball Z training for next, basically.
Do we want to end there, or do we want to keep going and go rescue some orphans? Because it's 9:24.
It's 12:24 for me, and
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. You did say something about work, and I did hear you just say something about, like, I didn't know if you meant to end or not, but it's what it sounded like to me. That's why I asked.
Yes and no, but also yes. Because I mean, if I could just set everything up for next session, the next time we go, I should be like
Much stronger.
At this point, you
Um,
guys can just finish partying, rest, and then head out to the next orphanage tomorrow. If you guys are fast
Yeah.
enough at this orphanage, you can get to the next one. The only reason you only got to one today is because that was your onboarding day. You had already done another mission that day, and that was at the tail end of the day. So you went to sleep. You did the mission with the spider people, the arachnes, earlier on that day. In the afternoon, you did the first of the orphanages. That's the way I interpreted that day.
yeah.
This would be your second day on the job after you've rested. The way I'm
Yeah.
seeing it is the last couple sessions have been morning, afternoon, and now we just had like dinner and exposition, as well as a goal to work towards. I want you guys to get to almost power level 11 as quickly as you can for the games.
Yeah. Okay.
You can rank up freely during the games, but you have to be power level 10 to start with.
Nevermore.
The worst.
Kind of. You can still go into the games after power level 10, but you'll be in the 11 to 15 bracket.
I'm really fine. God damn. I got a
So
fucking
as
pack
long
of
as
that.
all of us stays in that area, you'll be fine.
I should
Hey,
be
you
fucking
guys,
strong.
we got your headquarters areas both lined up. We got Kami's Lookout. Aztec's got his cheesy bullshit within cheesy bullshit.
Yep.
He's got his own little realm that he can produce materials by stopping time and letting them produce shit for him. And then he can stop time once he brings it out to charge
To
it.
fill it with yes, to charge them. And then I can take those with me and then just be super strong. The
In
only
a near
downside.
limitless storage space that I gave him.
Yeah, the only downside is that can I die of old age?
That's up to Artie within his realm.
There's a feat that I can, or there's a thing that I can do to store my age. It's just
You can spend 1 point on immunity aging.
That's
yeah, that's what I need to do that. I need
honestly
to do
in
that.
my world that with the token, that's up to them if they want to age or not. As well as they have some sort of some limited control over the actual world above, not just the time room.
Yeah, as long as I don't like go out into the real world and then just start rapidly
I'm gonna
aging
say-
like I would. If I was doing this without a compression.
If they do something inside your realm you don't approve of, you're allowed to interject at any moment to be like, yeah, that's not allowed.
Yeah. I'm pretty lenient though. I mean, I don't care.
You know, they're the god. They may not be the god of the realm, but they're definitely in his pantheon. That's all I heard.
Well,
God of the gem people. So yeah, Aztec has his machine realm, and then you can have an infinitely producing machine realm supply your gem people sweatshop for enchanting. Sound good?
Yeah.
How's that for a support system, gents? You don't have any tech support, but I rolled a die when Artie didn't specify to see if it was enchanting or technological, and it landed on enchanting. So your gear is going to be more magical than tech, which is hilarious because they're still technically cybernetics, but they're enchanted machinery. So like they still have the gears and servos and stuff, but instead of like power sources and stuff like that to drive them, it's like enchanted batteries, and they have like,
that's
you
the
know,
thing.
kinetic reinforcements and stuff instead of titanium. They have enchanted wooded cogs that are stronger than dragon scales.
Okay.
So how do you guys like the setup so far on that? I know we didn't get to combat again this
Setting
time,
up
but I felt like we
something
did.
epic, definitely.
What?
Setting up for something epic, definitely.
Yeah. Oh yeah, just remember, I'm basically gonna let you guys do whatever the hell you want. Just remember, like, the more you do, the more the enemy gets to do.
Yeah.
I've got at least one mad scientist that may or may not end up taking over the world if you don't stop him. At this point, wasn't expecting to be able to give him this many resources, but it's kind of a snowball thing.
Hey, that's all good.
Trust me, if and when he becomes a problem, you'll know. I was meant to be a minor villain, but I didn't realize the feedback loop I made until I started using it.
I'm down for it. I do have to go get ready though, or at least
I figured that's why I was curious about ending it, because I figured it was getting
Yeah, it's 12:30 for me, and my flight's tomorrow at 3. So I got shit to do.
Then each of you will take. I have decided as DM that if you guys do not gain any power points for anything in the session, that I will give you a minimum of 1 per session.
Okay.
If we go 2 sessions in a row without doing anything worthy of like PowerPoint stuff, it rolls up to 2. That way, if we get multiple sessions in a row without really doing any combat, you guys still continue along the PowerPoint level curve you should be on, of earning multiple points in a session.
So we got 1 point for this session, basically.
And if we don't end up doing combat next session, you'll earn 2.
Okay.
And then 4. And then
So we're not just stagnating.
and then 4, and then 8, and then it doubles if you don't go into the combat. But if you guys actively avoid combat, I have the right to veto that. I will not let you
Fair
abuse that system. It's so that if we get caught up multiple sessions without combat, you don't fall behind the level curve.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, doubling each time can get pretty ridiculous.
I will play it by ear, and I will be well aware when you're trying to abuse it. I advise you not to test that.
It's like, in just like 10 days, 10 sessions, that's like...
Yes, but if we go 10 sessions without combat, we have bigger problems.
Yeah, that'd be like months. So, I don't know what we would be doing, but it'll be fun.
And frankly, by that point, you should be earning around that point on the level curve anyway. If I'm honest. By the time you're at like power level 30 or 40, like, you guys are ending worlds with a punch anyway.
Okay. Alrighty, but I got a dope.
Yeah.
No worries, Jim. You have a good night, have a good trip, and I hope work goes well.
You will
And
as
I
well.
hope you had fun.
I know I did. I just
Don't get Trump.
I'm going to.
they told me I had to go to Montana on Friday. So
No, I
whatever.
get it, Jim.
I feel like there's hot these white girls in Montana. You know what I mean?
I ain't gonna try and find them.
Yeah, but they're the type you'll get lynched for touching.
Yeah, it's the best kind. Go touch them, Aztec. Go
Looking
muddle
at the
the
white
wrist.
girl, that's a foul. Talking to the white girl, that's a technical
Alright, go to
foul.
bed, you dumb bitch.
Touching the white girl, now that's a lynching.
Alrighty, you guys take care.
You too, Aztec.
Thank you.
I am probably gonna head over to go get something to eat too.
I'm gonna keep playing Magic the Gathering.
Are you playing MTG Arena?
Yeah.
I will download it and start getting a hang of playing it again. Maybe we can start playing together over the week. I am hungry as fuck though right now.
I'll see you later. I'm gonna keep doing this.
Huh?
I'll see you later. I'm gonna keep doing this.
I'm gonna save this castle building game. Really quick though, check this out. I want to know what you think of this real quick. I'm playing this castle building game with cheats. Because I'm building a city for D&D.
What? That's huge. That's huge.
It's a castle on a big hill with a spiral causeway going around it. And I finished populating the interior, and I'm building the exterior sections. And I'm setting up little, like, I don't need to use these because I'm already spending more than I need. I'm just using cheats to keep myself from going under. But I'm building this to, like, look good. Like, these are the warehouse districts where the food and all the other goods are kept. You know, the economic districts where all the merchants and everything go. This is, you know, part of the city's warlike aspect where they have siege workshops and barracks everywhere. They have some farms, and I saved the spot for, like, greenhouses and stuff. Like, pretty much all the open space within the inner wall that's left is saved for greenhouses so they can withstand a siege. Then, like, all this stuff going down is going to be different residential and other trade districts. And the final district on the end of the causeway here is going to be a market district. That's why it's longer than the others, because this whole section is going to be lined with, like, trade posts and marketplaces. And I'm using this, it's like a tower defense, you know, game where you're supposed to be able to take waves and waves of enemies. And I'm using it to, like, have fun while I'm designing a city for D&D.
Cool.
So that, like, next time we do this, I can have a city to actually show you and be like, oh, you head over here to the main castle district that's in the center of the residential district. You know, this is the observatory where you'll find some of the local artificers and, like, astrologists. This is the library where you'll find some of the spellcasters and stuff. You know, a local park dedicated to some of the local druids and other nature-based classes. You know, medical districts, training centers for different things, you know, one for archery, one dedicated for, you know, siege works, one dedicated to, you know, infantry. If we're going just based on this game, I'm cheating like a motherfucker. I even designed the terrain myself. But I'm building it as like a city map I can use for a D&D game. What do you think?
That's legit. I like it.
You know, if we end up with maps to play, we can go hexagon by hexagon for, you know, creating playmats and other sections. We start a brawl here. You know, the tavern brawl, there's 2 taverns, one here and one here.
Yeah.
And then I just need to be like, okay, this is the section of the city. If we're fighting outside, I can take a snapshot of this from the top down and try to import it into Tabletop Sim. If we're inside the tavern, I can just find a generic... What's up?
You can import this into Tabletop?
Photos. I can import a photo into Tabletop and then lay a grid over it. I can't import the 3-dimensional structure. I can take a screenshot here and then import the screenshot as a tabletop overlay.
Okay.
That's why I thought it was worth it to design it so that, like, if we're fighting in different city sections, I can scroll out up to this far away and take a snapshot of, like, this section of the city and use it as a grid overlay playmat. You know, and then if we need, I can have this game and Tabletop Sim running, and I can give you guys a 3D representation of what the city's supposed to look like. And as we interact with different sections of the city, if we need a playmat, I can just take a snapshot, import it, lay a grid, and we're good to go. Streamlining the process to keep everything on the fly so I don't have to railroad you guys. I'm taking advantage of the fact that Mutants and Masterminds takes a lot less planning than D&D to plan out a way to ad-lib the sections of the D&D games far better. So, like, I can create this city, keep this map, and this can be a recurring city as you guys go in and out and continue a campaign. When you guys go back to the city, you're familiar with the districts and where everything is. You need to go to the herbalist shops. This is the herbalist district with all the, different herbalist-based craftsmen, those who collect, those who make potions, stuff like that. This city's famous for siege workshops. That's why there's, workshops with trebuchets everywhere. Other military districts. This little section, I think that, like, these little sections right here I might leave open as like a staging area for their military, but I'm building these sections here and taking advantage of the resources. Like, this is the trade post that's meant to be this little middling section between the lower sections and the upper sections of the causeway are meant to be the areas where the, foreign merchants trade with those who work for the city. That's why there's trading posts here. These trading posts are where all the caravanners come for the locals and stuff, and those who have better trade permits. The outer markets are going to be this whole longer causeway. This is all going to be like, little fucking market stalls and stands. I can make an alleyway here, and then fill this alleyway with fucking market stalls. And that can be like the trade fair district. I'm just, in the end, I'm gonna end up having like towers and gates everywhere on these sections, so that like this outer district will have like the gatehouse and everything like that. So that each section of this outer wall has its own defensive fortification, so that when we do the D&D thing, this is a flushed out city where, like, you guys can come back and forth into this city and have a more localized adventure geographically, but have a more flushed out region to actually explore. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Sorry, now that I've got that lower district started, I need to fill out the fortifications there. Because it is still a game where there's like waves of enemies coming at you. What?
What game is this?
It's called Be Castled. It's actually a lot of fun to play normally, but I realized after playing it with cheats that I could very much use it in either sandbox mode or with cheats as a like wave defense thing. I can use it to design a city with different segments of the city and, differently shaped hexagons that I could lay grids over. This would be the gatehouse district. Maybe I'll do, something like this where, one section will have the side profile, but the actual, place you're playing it will have the top down of like either this with the, outer gatehouse and the battlements above it, or like this with it and the, countryside outside where I'll have like some farms and some other market stalls and stuff. Because like you'll have the market district, but then I'm going to have the other stuff like that. This district right here is going to be a military district. That's going to be the buffer between, the outer trade district and the ones only accessible by citizens. And then starting here, it's going to be like a bunch of residential districts for the outer districts. And then up top is going to be the main military, housing, economic, warehouse, and medical districts. Is going to be the central bit of the city, the, last line of defense that's meant to be self-sufficient during a siege. So I'm going to end up putting in at least 1 or 2 greenhouses in there. I have to wait to actually get the vegetables off the marketplace in this game before I can fucking build greenhouses.
Okay.
Do I have, oh shit, they are on the market. See, this is what I needed. I needed vegetables. So like I saved greenhouse. Can put greenhouse here and then split the road and have it go up to the greenhouse district there. And then I can have... Basically, I fit a bunch of these little nooks and crannies with a little space left throughout the village so that I could fit in greenhouses everywhere. Because it's meant to be like a fortress town, and one of the big things in medieval fortress towns they don't talk about is that a lot of the major castles that could actually sustain a siege, the keeps had their own greenhouses. So like for this though, I'd want to make a road to connect these sections of the district. A road to connect that section. And then once that's done, I'll make a road going up to its front. Fucking lightning strikes. God damn it. Fucking lightning strikes keep destroying all my decorative shit. These are builders' huts. Each of these little huts has 3 builders. This is the construction guild. So if you end up like buying up a section of real estate outside the city and need to build something, you'd like, I'd go here, take a screenshot of the, probably this top-down section and put a grid there and be like, this is the construction guild. This set of buildings are all the construction guild. Like, I may be running this Mutants and Masterminds, but I feel like we should run a Mutants and Masterminds between every D&D session, because it gives me a lot of extra time to plan. Anyway, I'm gonna head off for the night. I hope you see that I am planning this out. I haven't decided on the name of this city yet, but you might be able to expect this as one of the upcoming region capitals for a D&D adventure.
Okay.
I'm doing things, Artie, and stuff. Anyway, you have a good night. I'm gonna go find dinner.
Nice.
Later.